Alrighty, folks, we now have a tornado on the ground in Nebraska, and you actually have a live look at it here. Sorry, we're kind of starting off very abruptly, but Freddie McKinney has a tornado on the ground in Nebraska. You can see it right now. There is a rope tornado on the north side of downtown Omaha. So if you are in this area, you need to be running to your safe spot because this is a very dangerous situation. Give me just a second here. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I've got a couple of things that I need to set up. I immediately went live because, again, we have an ongoing tornado in a metro area. So, again, if you're in this region, we need you to be running, not walking to your safe spot because we have a confirmed large tornado on the ground via Storm Chaser Freddie McKinney. There it is right now, guys. You can see that tornado. Look at that. Again, this is a live look at Storm Chaser Freddie McKinney. We're going to see if we can get him his own tab pulled up very quickly, but again, that is a tornado on the ground. You can see it right now on your screen. So give me just a sec here. Okay, let's throw this on here. So again, this is a live look at Storm Chaser Freddie McKinney. Again, this is an ongoing tornado. Sorry, I got to kind of readjust a few things here. I just pulled up a new tab for this. Again, this is north of Omaha, Nebraska. So if you're in this area, we need you to be running, not walking to your safe spot. Again, this is a confirmed tornado on the ground. So, again, extremely dangerous situation here. Wow. Okay. So, again, this is a live tornado in Omaha, in the downtown area, via Storm Chaser Freddie McKinney. Again, he has given us permission to use his feed for this stream. Again, this is a likely strong tornado. Oh my goodness, guys. I mean, look at those velocity signatures there. Again, we were measuring over 100 miles an hour going one way in the velocities. Actually, we still are. Wow. Okay. So again, if you are north of Omaha, you need to be in your safe spot now. Not only do we have an ongoing tornado with this storm, but we also have very large hail up to baseball size, as well as damaging winds up to 80 miles an hour occurring here. So again, this is still a tornado on the ground north of the Omaha Metro. We're going to go back to the main tab here. Again, that is an ongoing tornado. We need to fix a couple things. I have to go ahead and change the properties of the Storm Intermedia stream. But we're going to keep that up for you guys because, again, this is a confirmed tornado on the ground in a populated area, which is obviously a huge deal. Okay, Storm Intermedia is still live, so we're going to bring that up. Wow. Okay, they actually have the tornado as well. Oh, wow. Okay, so you can see that funnel there. You can see that ground circulation. Look at that. Again, this is an ongoing tornado, guys. Wow. Okay, so this is a confirmed tornado now. Still, obviously, but you get the point. Again, Storm Intermedia has a confirmed tornado on the ground now. Oh my goodness, guys. Wow. Again, if you're in this area, you need to be running to your safe spot. Again, north side of Omaha, Nebraska. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Again, I'm trying to share this out with as many people as possible. I encourage you guys to do the same because this is a deadly situation. Again, this is a confirmed tornado. Wow. Again, you can see that right now. This is live, guys. This is a live look at Storm Intermedia. Look at that. Look at that ground circulation. Whoa. Okay. So again, the feed on the left is Storm Intermedia right now. Again, this is a confirmed tornado. You have multiple views of it. Again, this is Storm Intermedia. This is an incredible tornado. Oh my goodness, this is so photogenic. Wow. Look at that. And this is in the exact same area that the Elkhorn tornado tracked. Oh my goodness. Again, this is a confirmed tornado. Wow. Okay, again, if you're in this area, we need you to be running to your safe spot. Again, this is a confirmed tornado. This is on the ground now. You have a live look at it via Storm Runner Media. Again, they have given us permission to use their feed for this live stream. Again, this is an incredible tornado. This is unbelievable. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, there's still a ground circulation there, I believe. That was an incredible tornado. And oh my goodness, I'm pretty sure we've still got a ground circulation there. I mean, that was just one of the weirdest looking not a sidewinder, but one of the weirdest shaped tornadoes I've ever seen in live time. Alright. Oh, what are we seeing here? Are we seeing a meso handoff? Because we got a clear lowering over here now. What is this? Okay, yeah. So we are dealing with a interesting situation. We just saw a mesocyclone handoff here. So there's a good chance that we're going to see this tornado touch down again. Again, I'm aware that you guys can't see the radar. We're keeping the Storm Chasers feeds up here on purpose. Wow. Again, this is a confirmed tornado approaching I-29 on the north side of Omaha, Nebraska. Oh my goodness. Again, this storm is also producing damaging winds up to 80 miles an hour and hail up to baseball size, so you need to be running to your safe spot. Look at how incredible that thing is. What in the world? Wow. I mean, that was unbelievable. That was a beautiful look that both Freddie McKinney and Storm Runner Media had. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at that, dude. Again, this is still producing a funnel cloud there. It's so skinny you can hardly see it. But hold on, we're going to actually turn on the sound on Storm Runner Media's feed, see what they're thinking.
I still see the little funnel. It's still there.
So yeah, still a funnel cloud there.
Yep, it's down again, all the way down.
It's on the ground. Reported by Storm Runner Media, this is still a tornado on the ground.
Looks awful. Looks like it's cycling.
It's still there. It's just a very tiny baby.
Look at that. I mean, that is an incredibly skinny tornado.
Yeah, this thing's diving southeast, though.
What in the world?
Going back there, it's gonna be good or not?
Yeah, this is an ongoing tornado. That thing is so skinny. That is crazy. We're going to watch for this area of rotation to continue to push northeastward. Again, if you're in this area, you need to be staying in your safe spot. Wow. That's crazy. Again, if you're just now tuning in, we just had a confirmed tornado move north of Omaha, Nebraska. We're going to go back to the main feed here. But wow. That was unbelievable. I mean, that was insane. That is crazy. That is insane. I can't get over that, guys. That one's going to take me a minute. Wow. And again, you can see that hook echo recycling. Just as you could on the stream here. Sirens going off in Western Omaha. Yeah, Western Omaha is fine. We're concerned about this. Again, if you're in this area, we need you to be in your safe spot on the lowest floor of a sturdy building away from windows and in an interior room. Because that was very impressive. And again, you can see that little velocity couplet there kind of roping out. We're going to see that likely become more impressive here right over where Storm Media is very shortly as we see this mezzo handoff occur. Wow. That was incredible. Incredible. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Again, we didn't really get to do an intro because that was a very tight, intense moment. But I still can't believe that just happened. Again, we're watching this supercell further down to the south as well, south of Ashland, for a potential tornado threat. Again, it's gonna have that potential to produce a tornado similar to what our one further off to the north did. However, this isn't quite as impressive of an environment from a instability standpoint, but it's very, very close. And again, it's a semi-discrete supercell. It has also had reports of golf ball-sized hail, and it's warned for up to baseball-sized hail. So again, if you're in this area, we need you to be getting, at the very least, away from windows in the middle of your building that you're in. Wow. Can you still hear the Storm Media feed? You shouldn't be able to, I don't think. Let's just make sure, though. Okay, you cannot. Anyway, that was incredible. I can't believe that. That was insane to see that in live time from multiple chasers. Wow. Anyway, again, incredible tornado just occurred. Northwest side of Omaha, Nebraska. Again, this is the same exact area, unfortunately, that got impacted by the Elkhorn tornado. Wow. Reed Simmer has a tornado on the ground. Let's see this. Oh, whoa. Yeah. Reed Simmer. What in the world? Reed Simmer, at the very least, has a wild-looking wall cloud. That... Oh, my goodness. What is that? I think that's a side... Is that on the ground? I can't hardly tell. Again, we can't bring up his feed on the stream. But everybody go look at Reed Simmer. I think he's just got some SLCs. But there was a whole lot of dust being kicked up. Like a whole lot. Wow. Again, oh, what? Yeah, he does. He has a dust devil at the very least. He has an insane dust devil on the ground at the very least. Or a gustnado or something. What in the world is that? Yeah, Reed Simmer has a nasty-looking dust devil. So if you're in this area, you need to remain in your safe spot. Again, I don't know, that's like a dustnado or a... Oh my goodness, whatever that is, it's beautiful. It's kicking up all sorts of dust. What in the world is happening? That is insane. They just drove right through that thing. What is this? Oh my goodness. Whoa. Okay, anyway. That is incredible. I've not seen something like that too many times. Far southern storm has an observed tornado warning. It does indeed. So we now have a tornado on the ground. Weather spotters confirmed approaching Murdoch and Weeping Water, Nebraska. So if you're in this area, you need to be staying in your safe spot. Lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows and in an interior room. Pretty impressive supercell there. Again, it's got a nice area of inflow, so you can tell that this is a healthy area of rotation. Give me just a second. Again, this is another confirmed tornado in southeastern Nebraska, so we need you to be seeking shelter immediately. If you're in this area, this is approaching Weeping Water in Murdoch. Obviously not quite as populated of an area, but we're still going to watch this because, again, this is a weather spotters confirmed tornado now, and it would be just west of Murdoch. Again, it's going to be going pretty much into Murdoch here shortly. So, again, seek shelter immediately. Yeah, he's got incredible, like, again, I don't even know what to call that. That almost is like that is insane. It's like I'm so confused. That's like a multi-vortex dust devil. That's a pretty good way to put it. Ryan Hull just went live. That's how serious this is. Again, this is a confirmed tornado, though. Whoa. Yeah, Reed now actually has what is likely a large tornado on the ground. What is he driving through? Oh my goodness. Again, this is unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. I mean, again, we can't bring up his feed on the stream, but that is incredible. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Wow. It's not really a dust NATO, though, because it's, like, long track. What in the world is this? It's still, like, it's like a wedge dust NATO. Oh, my goodness. This is incredible. What in the world? That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in live time. It was like a wedge multi-vortex dust devil. Oh my goodness. Anyway, again, we have multiple tornadoes on the ground now in Nebraska. So if you're in either of these tornado warnings, we need you to be getting underground if you can. If you can't, get on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows and in an interior room. Somebody's talking in the background. Is one of the Chasers' audios up? Talking in the background. Is one of the Chasers' audios up? Talking. I think that's just in the other room, but what's up, William? How's it going? Again, if you're just not sitting in, we had an incredible view of a tornado on the stream earlier, and then Reed Zimmer just had some unbelievable, like, not really a dust devil, but again, I'm in disbelief. Look at that reflectivity. What is happening? He still has it. He has a tornado on the ground. I mean, that's a tornado. There's no doubt about it. That is associated with a rotating mesocyclone. That is a tornado. Or is it? It's not associated with the meso. Guys, I genuinely have never seen anything like this. But if you're in this area, you need to play it safe and seek shelter. This is either a huge, nasty, oh my goodness. I've never seen anything like that in my life. What in the world? This is like the Ray, Colorado tornado. What in the world is happening? Incredible. Incredible Dustnado. Oh my goodness, and it's moving so fast. We just lost his connection. I've never seen anything like that. That is like the first time that I have been like jaw dropped on stream in a long time. I mean that's incredible. Again, I can't believe that. I am in utter shock. Again, we can't bring it up on the stream, but after this is over, guys, check out Storm Chaser Reed Zimmer's chase from today. Because that is the most unbelievable presentation of a Dustnado that I've ever seen. And again, that reflectivity presentation says it all, man. I mean, look at that. Oh my goodness. What in the world? We just got a new tornado warning. That's going to be an extension for our Omaha storm. If you were in Oakland or Avoca in western Iowa, we need you to be seeking shelter immediately. This also includes the community of Minden, an area that was impacted by a high-end EF3 wedge tornado less than a year ago. So if you're in this area, seek shelter immediately on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows and in an interior room. Again, the feed that Reed Zimmer had just 5 minutes ago was potentially the most unbelievable thing that I've ever seen. I mean, that was insane. I've not seen anything like that in my life. Oh my goodness, what in the world? Folks, both of the goats back at it again. Alan with the $50 donation and William with the $10 donation. W. William and Alan in the chat. Oh my goodness. Wow. W. William, W. Allen, again, they're the most generous people I've met in this community. That is insane. Thank you so much to Alan and William for the $50 and $10 donations. I don't know if you guys are still in here, but wow. Thank you guys so much. That is incredible. Again, spam those W's in the chat showing that we love them. They are the best people I've ever met online. I mean, they are just unbelievably generous. Every time they're here, they're supportive, and I genuinely cannot thank them enough for all that they've done. And that's insane. By the way, 71-mile-an-hour gust was reported by the public northwest of Elmwood, likely associated with that Dustnado that we had. But Alan and William, if you're still in here, guys, wow. Thank you guys so much. Again, you can, oh my goodness, you can see that inflow on the correlation coefficient. I can't believe that. This is one of the craziest streams I've ever done. Just not from a, like, intensity perspective, but just the actual tornadoes themselves have been so unbelievably photogenic. And again, this is there have been a couple of weather phenomenons that I've, like, been a little shocked by today. But wow. Anyway, W. William, W. Allen. Again, those were just some of the most incredible Dustnados I've ever seen. I mean, that is legitimately the best thing I've seen since the Ray, Colorado wedge dustnado. If you guys don't know, the most viewed video in tornado history was the Ray, Colorado wedge dustnado thing. Don't even know what to call it. Kind of shaped like that, but it was a stovepipe. It was unbelievable. This is nowhere near as crazy as that, but this is the craziest thing I've seen since that, to put that into perspective. I mean, that was insane. Dude, William, you're goated, bro. Thank you so much, man. Again, I don't know if Alan's still here, but Alan, bro, you're just insane, dude. Again, I cannot thank you guys enough for all that you've done for me. Wow. Anyway, I mean, that was just unbelievable. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Again, I don't know what in the world that was, but I guess just some crazy dustnado action. I mean, we had, whoa, Tin with the $10 donation. Your enthusiasm is contagious. Stay happy. W10 in the chat. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. 10 is also another person that has been here for so long. So incredible. So generous. And thank you so much for the $10 donation. That's amazing. Spam those W10s in the chat. I'm very glad to hear you say that, though. I'm glad I give off a happy personality on the stream, because that's the whole goal here. So thank you so much, 10, for the $10 donation. That's incredible. But yeah, we just had, as Ark said, a few tornado reports come in. Again, just these unbelievable dustnadoes. Again, that was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. I can't believe it. No, dude, you're good, Nate. Again, donating is not required, guys. But the people that go above and beyond and do decide to donate, you guys are incredible. Even more incredible. Because everybody here is incredible. Anyway. And again, I can't believe that just happened. What a night. So again, we started with actual fully condensed tornadoes with our northern storm. And then we started seeing, I don't even know, again, like wedge, multi-vortex, long tracking gustnado, dustnado, land spout-ish type things. And again, the reflectivity was like something I've never seen before either. Again, it was like the most LP hook echo of all time. This is a historic reflexivity scan. I'm going to say that right now. I mean, look at how much dead air is in there. Like, from a weather nerd perspective, I am freaking out over this on the inside and outside, but wow. Again, an incredible day. Thank you, Mr. Twister. I did not think we would see anything like that today. I'm going to say that right now. We're going to call up Vincent. We'll see if he can pick up. Again, I've almost never seen anything like that. I've definitely never seen anything like that in lifetime, but...
I'm looking numbers here. You could say our dew points are very,
come on,
very
Vincent.
low off.
I know you can call, bro. Everybody go over to Vincent's chat. Tell him to join the call, because we need to discuss this. Wow. Yeah, go subscribe to Vincent as well. He does like the same kind of stuff that we do, so if you like this stuff, you'll like his stuff, I guarantee you. Um, are any of these storms moisture starved? Not really, actually. Can we get one of the... Hold on. So, I want to find one that's going to give us dew points. This is way further north, but even this far north, we're dealing with dews at 50s. Again, this far south, they're quite a bit higher. Can we get like a... Here. This will be good. There you go. See, we've got dews in the mid-60s. So, to answer your question, William, no. There's not really any moisture starving out of these. I mean, this is just incredible, though. I've never seen anything like what Reed Timmer just had in lifetime. I mean, that was crazy, guys. That was incredible. I'm still just, like, in pure shock.
Really just kind of...
Vincent? Hello?
Is everything working?
Yeah.
Alright, again, we have baseball side hail fall Blacksmith, Louisville, and Cedar Creek, and the Blacksmith, Louisville, and Cedar Creek, and the you can see it is maxed out to 79.54 kilograms per meter squared, but that's for a very, very broad and kind of large area here, extending all the way from Highway 31 down to Weeping Water, which again, this is almost 12 miles wide.
Vincent, did you ever see Reed Timmer's feed?
I saw the photos you sent. Was that a landspout or was that on the ground?
It was like the longest tracking dustnado I've ever seen. I mean, that thing was beautiful. It was on the ground for like 5 minutes straight, but it was a dustnado. It was incredible.
They still warn it either way.
It depends on the National Weather Service office, but it looks like this one decided to keep it observed for a while that was on the ground. Yeah, whatever that was.
That was incredible. Holy crap! Look at the. Do you see the scan south of Fort Calhoun?
That's dude. I was freaking out about that, and then also look at this. Keep in mind the Reed Timmer thing was on the southern storm.
Oh, okay.
Also, Vincent, look at 7:20 p.m. On the reflectivity for the southern storm. You can see the lowest precipitation hook echo I've ever seen.
Look at the velocities on the northern cell when it dropped the landspout.
I know, they were wild there for a little bit.
It had 103 going one way.
They're actually intensifying there again.
Yeah, I did notice that. So again, if you're impacted by either one of these cells, these are both tornadic and they're both producing huge hail. I mean, we're talking, okay, both of them are now producing baseball-sized hail. This is unbelievable.
I mean, that was...
Again, this environment is primed for tornadoes and large hail. I would say our tornado threat is peaking as of right now.
Yeah, we said earlier the peak would probably be about 7 to 8 p.m. on the dot. So, again, I mean, we're still definitely going to have that threat for a couple more tornadoes tonight. But no matter what happens, I mean, that was like the most photogenic landspout event ever.
That was insane. Yeah, I just got out of church, and I looked at my text messages, and I saw that I, missed it by, 5 minutes, so I decided to hop on as soon as possible. But again, things should start clearing out in the Omaha metro area soon, and they did just update the tornado warning here for Weeping Water. It is no longer observed, so I'm not sure if that was an actual tornado. I think it most likely was a dust tornado or a landspout here. We're hoping that's the case. But again, still tornado warning in effect for Murray, Weeping Water, Manly, and Mud Rock, Nebraska. So make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows in an interior room or a closet there. But the warning is for lime-sized hail, and obviously that radar indicated tornadoes. So I don't know if that means they're going to, decrease the hail tag on the warning, but we'll see.
So I can tell you that at least for a brief period of time, we did have an actual tornado on the southern storm. if you look at the reports, you can see that line of tornado reports. And then, do you have damaging wind gust reports on?
I don't have any reports on because.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It just makes my thing glitchy.
Well, the tornado reports, again, there was a confirmed tornado at the same time as, like, our dust devil, whatever you want to call that, our crazy dustnado, and the dustnado actually had a recorded gust of 71 miles an hour in it.
Oh, okay.
So even if it's just like a land spout or a dustnado or something, it was still quite dangerous there for at least a brief period of time as it moved over the Alvo area.
Alright. Good to know.
By the way, we just got a baseball-sized hail report from the northern storm, so it is now observed baseball-sized hail.
Wow. Yeah, so velocities are actually tightening up right here near Weston and McClellan, just south of the I-80. This is likely going to be paralleling the interstate here, or I guess moving away from it. So the area of rotation is on top of the interstate right now. And I will say they did drop the baseball-sized hail tag for the southern cell here with that severe warning. So as expected, at least from the tornado warning, they have dropped the baseball-sized hail tag. But again, it still looks equally as significant to me as it was just a couple.
Oh my goodness, Vincent, Reed's got another one.
Wow. Okay. North or south?
The southern cell.
What one is? He's the only chaser I have up right now.
Who is?
Freddy.
He's on the northern storm.
Southern one?
Northern.
Northern. Okay.
Yeah, Reed Simmer has oh my goodness.
He has a what?
He has a crazy looking, like, I don't even know what to describe that as. There's, like, some sort of dust devil or land spout or something here that's on the ground. And they're about to drive right into it again. Oh my goodness. Again, unfortunately, we can't bring their feet up on stream, but
You're cutting out a lot, dude.
I was talking to my stream anyways, so.
And so apparently Reed Timmer has a active tornado on the ground in our northern or southern cell here near Manly. This is likely dropping very large hail to line size. Yeah, wow, that was a very low precip per gecko. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's what I'm saying, bro. The 720 scan in particular, again, I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. And here, for me, it looks like, so you said Reed has an active tornado?
Not at this point, but he did have a dust devil there just a few seconds ago.
Alright, so there's some sort of ground circulation, within that southern cell. I would, can you take a look, at just, raise a, echo developing on that, embedded cell, and there is actually some weak rotation developing. Is that something to watch out for?
On which cell?
The one that's literally due west of Omaha.
Well, that's not a supercell. That's just a part of our. That's a part of our line there, and that's not rotation. I don't believe. If it is, it's very broad, so I wouldn't worry too much about that.
All right. It's been there for a couple of seconds. And we still likely have up to baseball size hail falling near Underwood, McClellan, Neola, Minden, Hancock, and Oakland, Iowa here. So if you're in this area, make sure you are getting indoors and away from windows, and also into interior room, because we do have a tornado warning for that cell. Storm Chaser Freddie McKinney is currently on that. He is above me.
By the way, sorry to cut you off, but Southern Storm now has an observed tornado warning.
Wow, okay, so looks like we have another observed tornado. Isn't Reed in John 3?
I believe so, yes. This is actually a weather spotter confirmed tornado. So,
Yeah.
tornado.
Looks like some
So.
pretty nice destruction on our storm that Freddy's on right now. That's the northern one, I believe.
Supposedly, we also had a 3.5-inch hail report on the southern one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, okay. So Reed's got, Reed's got something here again. Again, whether this is like a gustnado or a land spout, whatever. I mean, it's more than likely a land spout or a tornado because we've got a clear, mesocyclone and everything. So if you're in this area, you need to be in your safe spot. Again, this is right over Manly. There's also a new mesoscale discussion that actually mentions the threat for a couple of strong tornadoes.
Wow. From these two cells, I'm imagining.
Yeah, so the mesoscale is a 100 to 130 mile an hour wind tag for the tornadoes.
Also a 2 to 3.5 inch hail tag there. So again, that's going to be concerning both of these cells here. Area. But again, if you're in southwestern Iowa, get ready. All the way up to Red Oak. Again, our dew points are very, very high up here, but it's that little layer of the atmosphere that's super dry that really I mean, this has just been a pretty crazy event.
Okay. So, again, if you're in either of these tornado warnings here, we want you to be taking shelter on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows, get into an interior room, so like a bathroom or a closet on the lowest floor if you don't have a basement. Obviously, have a storm shelter, that's first resort, but again, these storms are bringing it all, guys. We've seen, destructive wind reported by spotters of 80 miles an hour. We've seen multiple baseball-sized hail reports, and obviously we've got, dustnadoes and landspouts coming out of these things left, right, and center, so you need to be taking this seriously, and you need to be getting in shelter if you're in either one of these tornado warnings, and prepare to seek shelter if you're down the line from either of these supercells.
Yeah. So, according to radar, our southern cell is now 52,000 feet high.
Wow.
And our northern one is right in the same neighborhood, actually at 53,000 feet.
So these are, again, very, very high top storms here.
Yeah. Again, that's something that you do not see every day.
Oh my goodness, look at the vertically integrated liquid on the southern one again. I mean,
that's what I'm talking about, dude. That's literally 14 miles wide. It's completely maxed out. I'm gonna check Scope and see what it says, because I know it runs deeper on Scope.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
Am I wrong about this, or was this the same cell that had the 3.5 tag? Or on the report?
So, if you're talking about the southern one, yes. Again, I'm not certain where that somebody in chat said that, but I'm not seeing it pop up on Omega here, so I'm gonna guess that was probably a report from like a chaser or something that said 3.5 inch hail, but
probably an estimate if that's the case. Alright, let's see. Okay, yeah, so Scope is maxed out as well. It runs the same, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
What are debris heights via reflect? Well, we don't have any debris right now, William, so you're not going to see debris on the reflectivity or anything.
If you're on the northern part of this cell here, near Plattsmouth, north of Murray, south of Cedar Creek, Louisville, okay, these are the areas that are going to be absolutely hammered. So if you're in, Pacific Junction, Glenwood, Malvern, make sure that you have your cars in your garage. I mean, this is going to be big enough to cause major roof damage. You're going to see windows blown. Or windows shattered. This is the real deal. This is something that you will not see every day.
Yeah. Again, I mean, good on the SBC. This was a very tricky event to forecast just based off of the fact that the storms were going to be elevated, we thought. There was also the fact that, we've got certain points in the atmosphere not bringing us the best ingredients. There were several model runs that were kind of iffy on storm mode. So the fact that the Storm Prediction Center managed to land both of the confirmed tornadoes that we had in the 5% zone is pretty impressive.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, it's not on the ground, William.
Would not be surprised if our southern cell is producing larger than lime-sized hail. They're going to have to reissue a warning sooner than later, so I'm intrigued to see what the hail tag on the next one's going to be.
I remember how the also HRRR cooked for today. They had, again, the hotspot, they had literally 2 supercells over Omaha, and that was exactly what happened. Now, they kind of merged into one, and they had like a 50-mile wide supercell. That definitely didn't happen, but, I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah. John McKinney is in Waverly, Nebraska. Is that on our southern cell?
That would be the northern storm.
They continued the limestone hail, so if you're in Tabor, Bartlett, Thurman, Anderson, Randolph, Malvern, Silver City, and Glenwood, Iowa, make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows. Make sure you have your car parked in your garage because we have destructive very damaging lime-sized hail, as well as 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts approaching your location.
Do you want to switch this call over to Discord real quick?
My mic is really bad, remember?
Oh, yeah. I was just going to say that would be easier, because I know we keep closing out of each other's videos on the FaceTime thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I keep looking...
No, it's fine. I didn't know if you wanted to change it or not.
Yeah. Alright, we could pull up John McKinney. I don't know if we should do that, but... Holy crap. Okay, that was a tornado, and that was strong. Holy crap. Look at this.
What has happened to my audio?
I have no clue. News for thunderstorm warning. This is going out for Walnut, Hancock, Oakland, Carson, Sherwood, McClellan.
Whoa. We just got a softball-sized air report, 4 inches.
Oh my gosh. Okay, they issued another baseball-sized hail. Baseball-sized hail expected. But again, this is a very dangerous supercell here. That's crazy.
So yeah, we had a softball-sized hail report from McClelland, Iowa. That was whenever we were dealing with... that is really interesting. That was where our hook echo moved through. We had no more than, 60 dBZs. That is really interesting.
That's crazy. So, the northern cell with the softball-sized hail report?
Yes. That would be, again, it was supposedly a public reported softball-sized hailstone. Now, I know those aren't always the most accurate, but nonetheless, that is unbelievable.
So, I believe this is the tornado, but check this out. Again, I think that, look at that.
Where's it at?
You see that?
Yeah, that was the actual tornado that we had north of Omaha, I believe. Just a little bit ago. That was before the... Hello? Oh, I'm muted. Hello?
There.
That was actually from the tornado that we had before our Dust Devils that Reed Zimmer had. This was the one north of Omaha, I believe.
Okay, wow. Did you see that?
See what?
That photo yet?
I had not seen that photo, no, because I've been checking social media.
Alright.
But that was on Freddy and Stormer Media's feed. It was like it was a multi-vortex like cone.
Oh yeah, wow. Okay, so if more,
I mean, this is unbelievable.
yeah.
We did just get a new SPC outlook. This is still an enhanced risk. It's just been condensed, obviously, a little bit further off to the east. They have kept the 5% tornado risk as well as the 30 hatch tail threat. So if you're in this area, again, make sure you're prepared for the night. Make sure your multiplayers receive alerts. The enhanced risk still includes areas east of Omaha back through Des Moines. For wind, well, I guess it would be for hail, but again, some damaging winds also certainly a good possibility. A couple of tornadoes can't be ruled out either if these cells manage to stay discreet and stay on point.
When it roped out, it was an impressive sidewinder.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, even before the Dust Devils that Reed Timmer had, I was just freaking out at that.
I mean, that is a gorgeous tornado. And it looks like much damage hoping.
Oh my goodness.
So that was Fort Calhoun. Am I correct?
Yes, that would have been near the Bennington area.
Yeah, look at that smoke echo that you see there. That's really where that tornado went through. And it doesn't look like there were too many businesses or homes in the way. There were a couple homes. But
again, keep in mind, guys, this is legitimately the same area that the Elkhorn tornado tracked through less than a year ago.
yeah, I saw Elkhorn. I was like, wow, it's hard.
Because the Elkhorn tornado, remember, Bennington and Fort Calhoun were literally some of the communities under the tornado emergency, the second one. So.
Yeah, I remember Bennington being the emergency.
Yeah, 4-inch hail is, we've not, I mean, you don't see that hardly ever, and again, whenever you do see it, it's usually with those very upper echelon hail events that we end up having, like today again. We have been saying for so long now that this was going to be a huge, huge hail maker, and I mean, this honestly, again, this has been the biggest hail event that we've seen so far this year, so.
Yeah.
Again, just an incredible event. Cannot believe what we were seeing earlier.
Yeah.
And again, we're still going to have the potential to see that, I think, for a couple, at least, another half hour or so.
Yeah.
But I think gradually these supercells will weaken.
Yep. But again, we may have softball size hail reports. So they did just issue another tornado warning. This is a region here. Our tornado warning on the northern cell. This is for Oakland, Taylor, Carson, Hancock, York Center, and Griswold, Nebraska here, or excuse me, Iowa. In this area, make sure you're getting into your shelter spot. This still had a pretty impressive tornado and a couple of land spouts, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening to my stream audio, guys. Is it still doing that weird, like, frog ribbiting thing? It is. It's just, like, entirely frozen. What is happening?
I don't know. Dude, I don't know why calls mess it up. Like, that's the only reason why I don't answer calls, because the technical difficulties are so bad.
Oh my goodness. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I've never had that issue. I don't know what that is.
Should we hang up and just see if it...
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, I think... Oh my goodness. What is this? Is it fixed? Is it better? No. Okay, testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing. Is it fixed or is it weird? This is so weird. I mean, it sounds exactly like a lawnmower. If you can hear me, type 1 in chat. If you can hear me and there's no ribbiting. If you can hear me and there is ribbiting, type a 2. And if you can't hear anything at all of me and you just hear ribbiting, type a 3. Okay. A lot of 2s coming in. Oh my goodness, what in the world? I've never had this problem before. Again, I genuinely don't know what this is. This is so weird. For me, all I can hear is the ribbiting. The ribbiting's intermittent. I don't know why, but on my end, I legitimately only hear ribbiting. Again, I've never had this issue. Like, I don't know what this is. It just randomly started happening, like, 2 minutes ago, and it has not stopped. Okay, wait. It should be good. I don't want to create 2 minutes ago and it has not stopped, but okay, for me it's fixed, but that's only on my computer. Whenever I hear like that on my phone, it is cooked. Oh my goodness, this is so weird. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but if you guys can hear me, I do want to note that we do have an observed tornado warning. This is a law enforcement confirmed tornado approaching Malvern and Tabor. So if you're in this area, we need you to be seeking shelter immediately. Storm Media just above my head there. They are going to be right on this thing. So they're about to get a straight intercept of this tornado. So we're going to leave their feet up. I really think it comes down to the device that you're watching on. Why am I ranked C on social? I don't know. Again, I genuinely don't know how... Okay, hold on. There's something that we could do. Let's go to studio mode. Nope, we don't want that. Settings. Audio. Okay, hold on. Does that sound better? Is that fixed? Let me know if that's fixed or not. It's fixed? Two, still? It's not fixed? Okay, we'll try it like this then. Test. Is this weird? Is this loud? Is it good? Let me know. Okay, remember, 1 is, you can hear me fine. 2 is you can hear me and there's ribbiting. And 3 is just ribbiting. So 1, 2, or 3. One, we're good. Okay, we're good. We fixed it. Woo! We fixed the great audio crisis of 2025. We did it. Anyway, again, I don't know. Genuinely, I have no idea what happened. Again, I've never seen that in 4 years of making YouTube videos on this channel. But we are better. There's not a PDS tornado warning. But, okay, sorry about that, chat. What's important to note is that we are back. Again, this is now a radar-indicated tornado warning once again, so it looks like we may have had just a very brief tornado touchdown that law enforcement confirmed. Again, this is Scud on the left-hand side of the storm intermediate stream, so this is not any sort of, lowering or anything like that. That's just a scary-looking cloud. Rising motion into the storm, so to speak. Nothing to be worried about. However, it is sometimes a sign that the storm could be intensifying. So we need you to be taking this seriously and taking shelter if you are in Bartlett or Tabor. See ya, Orcs. Thank you for tuning in. But again, you can see there they've got some Scud, some SLCs against the shelf cloud. Or on the leading edge of the storms, rather. So again, we're going to watch this because this has been our main tornado-producing storm this far. So we're going to watch it out. Again, I'm not going to let my guard down on the northern one entirely, but I'm a little less concerned about it. The reflectivity presentation's a little more messy now. Not quite as defined of a hook echo or area of inflow. Again, still some broad rotation there, so if you're in Oakland or Hancock, we need to remain in your safe spot. But, again, not too concerned about that one at this point. Again, I'm more so watching this. Look at that. That is mesmerizing how fast that's moving. Our new velocity scan there just came in. Again, this is going to try to do something. We got a donut hole there on the radar. Again, you can see this coming in right now. The leading edge of the storms is pushing through. Or whatever this is. Is this... I mean... It's not the leading edge of the storm. But... I mean, it's rotating. So... Again, we got so many people out here driving in this. If you are out here driving along I-29, you need to get off and seek shelter. Do not just go straight driving under the area of rotation. I know, like, the nerd inside of me is, like, freaking out right now. Just off of everything else that we've seen today. I'm so interested in this event from a meteorological standpoint. There's the wind. Again, I mean, this has just been such an incredible day, and I love this day because we had tornadoes, but they didn't hit homes, they didn't hit towns, they didn't even hit any farms for the most part. They've just been beautiful, like, huge multi-vortex dust devils, pretty much, that we can see at the surface without, anybody getting hurt. So that has been the beauty of today. All of the major activity has stayed outside of our metro regions. I mean, it's incredible. It really is, because downtown Omaha, I mean, these cells split on you. I mean, it could have gone so much worse for the Omaha Metro. Like, if the tornado that the northern cell produced, if that was in downtown Omaha, that would have been a pretty big problem. But we're glad that it wasn't, because now all it did was rip up some crops. So, I mean, again, this has just been an unbelievable day. Again, the sun is starting to set. What's crazy is Connor Croft and Sumner Media are legitimately 25 miles apart, and you can see a difference in the amount of sunlight. I'm not crazy, right? There is a difference. Is this camera just on, like, night mode? Again, just an incredible day of activity from southeastern Nebraska. Southeast Nebraska always brings us some nice, beautiful events. And luckily this year, at least the first one, has managed to do the same, but without hurting anybody. Or damaging anything, for the most part. So, cheers to that. Because, again, realistically, I mean, we've been, in awe on how beautiful these tornadoes are today. But, again, the northern tornado there, that cone, if that was in downtown Omaha, most likely would have had a PDS tornado warning with that. I mean, it was a decent-sized tornado there for a little bit. And again, I mean, it was legitimately, like, just 10 miles outside of downtown Omaha. So, I mean, it could have gone so much worse, man. If it was any closer to downtown Omaha, it would have been in an area where people live, but it wasn't. And it managed to get by with just picking up trees for the most part. Again, there are still some homes out here, but not nearly as much as 5 miles off to the southeast. Alright. What is going on here? Crazy dust storm here.
I still barely see your live bar. Okay, yeah, now I can't.
What is going on? Wow.
Like smoke.
I mean, this is like a zero visibility situation here. Again, you got to be careful and stuff like this, guys. Again, that car is a good, probably 32nd of a mile in front of them, and just a second ago you couldn't see the light.
Lightning struck something.
Maybe lightning-induced fire?
New severe thunderstorm warning for Atlantic and Anita for golf ball sized hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds, and it does have the tornado possible tag on it.
Oh, it's smoldering right there. Yep, it's right here. Yeah, it's
Whoa. Look at this. That was smoke. Look at this. We had a lightning strike a tree. Look at that fire.
Yeah, because we just...
Oh my goodness.
That can't be intentional.
Look, well, yeah, look at it.
Whoa.
Rising dust, but My visibility's so bad.
What happened
Is this
here?
like a wildfire that we're driving past right now? Because like there's a whole bunch of trees that are like partially on fire in this field over here.
That looks like a...
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a very high danger of a wildfire starting here. We've got trees on the ground on fire, torn apart.
Like that.
What I'm guessing happening is, lightning struck a tree, and because this is such a, grassy / forested area, and we've got those elevated winds out here, I'm guessing that lightning struck, and it started that fire on that one tree, and I'm guessing it bounced around a little bit, and it's going to have the potential to do that some more. So, again, if you're out here south of Omaha, be aware, because there is a legitimate chance that we see a wildfire start out here pretty shortly. What's the official sub count? We are currently at 4,003 subscribers. So if you haven't already, make sure to click that sub button. We do this every day for areas all across the country. Wow. Oh. But again, pretty concerning stuff. Again, you saw how much smoke that was producing. I mean, this is this is such a weird event, dude. I don't know how to explain it other than weird. By the way, we can clearly see that rotation is intensifying here on our northern storm. Again, Connor Croft, right in that area of rotation right now, just east of Oakland. If you're in this area, we need you to be seeking shelter immediately. This is a tornado warning that continues for portions of Pottawatomie County. Again, this is just southeast of Minden, an area where we had a devastating wedge tornado just less than a year ago. I'm going to go ahead and grab something really quickly. I will be back in about 10 seconds, so BRB. We're back. Just now realized my phone's on 1%, so... Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of smoke there. So again, nasty little wildfire there, potential. Again, Connor is on this very concerning area of rotation just east of Oakland. Again, that's going to be riding pretty much right along Highway 6. So if you're in this area, make sure you're staying in your safe spot, lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows, in an interior room. Again, this has the potential to produce a tornado anytime. So, by the way, no, that's contaminated. Okay. Again, this is a live look from Storm Chaser, DL Scales, and Garrett Thompson. I mean, this has been a crazy day. Just unbelievable. And again, this is the first day of our active stretch of severe weather here. So tomorrow, we're going to be expecting a couple of tornadoes to be possible across portions of the central and southern plains. A 5% tornado risk has been added for sections of northwestern Texas, as well as far southwestern sections of Oklahoma. I would not be shocked if that 5% risk gets pushed a little bit further northeast, or if they just add a new 5% tornado risk entirely somewhere back up here into the central plains in the Midwest. Outside of that, we've got Saturday to worry about, because I actually do think that Saturday could be a pretty big day for some damaging winds, and actually a couple more tornadoes can't be ruled out across parts of Texas. And then on Sunday is where we're thinking that threat is really going to meet its threshold, and we think that a couple of tornadoes and maybe a brief strong tornado could be possible somewhere in the mid-Mississippi or lower Mississippi valleys. So stay weather aware over the next few days, guys. Yeah, again, this is contamination out here. Well, yeah, I'm 99% sure that's contamination, but if that is rotation, we've got something serious about to happen here. What's up, Jesse? Yeah, we have had a weird day, to say the least. New severe thunderstorm warning for Shenandoah, Essex, and Red Oak for lime-sized hail and damaging winds up to 60 miles an hour. If you're in this area, make sure that you're moving indoors and away from windows immediately. This supercell is going to continue to move east-southeastward. It's going to cross Highway 59 within the next 15 to 20 minutes. So, again, make sure that you do have multiple ways to receive alerts if you are here across portions of southwestern Iowa over the next couple of hours, because we are likely going to see a new tornado watch get issued. I would bet quite a bit. Yeah, I don't know if you saw, Jesse, but we had a lightning strike on a tree that started a wildfire, at least briefly. Storm Media had it on their stream. Again, this is such a weird day and a weird event. Again, this is a live look at Storm Media.
Headed northbound right now. Is it cycling and producing a new wall cloud west of us?
Yeah, that's what I'm. What is this?
This main one in front of me.
Hold on, it's not on your screen.
I think it's this main one in front of me.
I'm very confused. You guys can't see what I'm talking about, but there's what's left of a wall cloud, a big rain shaft, and then a giant plume of smoke.
That's what I'm saying. We do have a new tornado warning, by the way. So they just got it on the wireless emergency alert, so I'm going to imagine that's going to come out any second here on Radar Omega.
So there's big hail here. Okay. Well, you guys are actually going to see what I'm talking about here in a second.
But
See how it goes all the way down to, well, wait, that's right here. Wow, that's a nice hook.
look at that little donut hole here on our northern storm.
Man, this thing is a nice hook.
Again, it's broad rotation up here, but I would not be shocked to see this produce a tornado along Highway 6. So if you're in this area, make sure you're staying in your safe spot.
You're clear my way.
Again, from a meteorological standpoint, there have been so many things about today that I'm questioning.
Wow. What is that over there?
That's what I'm saying. That's the smoke. That's fire smoke.
Further west.
So they're saying there's more fire smoke. Wow.
Yeah, you guys will see here in a second.
So, there's most likely an ongoing wildfire near Bartlett. So again, if you're in this area, make sure that you're seeking shelter, but also, whenever this passes, you need to make sure that you are on high alert and prepared to evacuate if necessary, because we do have an ongoing wildfire, or at least a dense plume of smoke out here near Thurman and Bartlett.
There's like a lowering looking thing and a bunch of dust right above it.
What in the world? What is this? What?
Storm for the northern storm.
I am so...
Yeah, I see that.
That's tornadic, I'm pretty sure.
What is that?
That could be a tornado right there.
We may have a large tornado on the ground.
Nothing special still, just kind of the lower base.
What is going on?
There's a nice hook on it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Is this you behind me, Connor?
We likely have a tornado on the ground south of Tabor.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's crossing in between us right now.
Yeah, we got it right here, chat.
I got
Tornado.
it on camera.
Storm Intermediate is about to drive right into this tornado here. Again, this is an ongoing tornado south of Tabor. So if you're in this area, we need you to be seeking shelter immediately.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that tornado.
Here, Connor. Getting 10% tornado, guys. Huge bowl above it. Huge bowl.
This is a, honestly, probably quite a strong tornado on the ground here in Iowa.
This power lines, I don't want these power lines to come down. I can't tell how close we are to it.
Oh, they've got a power line down in front of
In
them.
front of us, guys. Tornado.
Look at that. This is a huge tornado. It's now observed. This is a huge tornado, guys.
Wow, look at it. It's a tornado crossing right in front of us.
This is
Wow.
huge. Look at that. Look at that tornado.
Yep, you see it above.
We have a huge tornado on the ground in Iowa. This is live, guys. This is on your screen right now. This is Storm Media. Again, they have given us permission to use their feeds for this stream. This is a huge tornado. This thing is huge.
Yep, and
If you're in this area, you need to run to your safe spot.
I know, I'm just. Okay.
Look at those velocities. That was not contamination we had earlier.
I was just.
This is a huge tornado.
I got a good shot at it.
We just got a new tornado warning south of Atlantic as well. Along Highway 71, you need to be seeking shelter.
Oh, power flash.
Power flash.
They had a power flash even.
Wow, these winds are ripping.
We have a huge tornado on the ground in Iowa right now, guys.
Hear it?
Yeah. Wow.
This thing is giant.
Bring it up, storm rotor.
Oh my goodness, no, we just lost their feed. Just lost their feed. It's still up above my head, guys. That is on the ground right now. This is a huge tornado.
Sorry, I didn't realize this was you. Is this house okay? You want to stop and get visual? Or you want me to?
Guys, we have a huge tornado.
Right here, okay.
But see, I can't get it all in one shot because my phone will turn dark. See? How my phone turns dark?
Thank you, Dwayne.
Huge dusty tornado.
If you're in this area, you need to be running to your safe spot.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we might want to go east. We're gonna
We're
get
gonna have to go east.
Okay.
Again, this is a nasty tornado that we have on the ground approaching Randolph. If you're in this area, you need to run to your safe
We
spot.
got giant hail.
Okay, you might just want to roll your window up.
What in the world?
Oh!
We do. We have a CC drop.
Polish, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Is that a CC drop or is that contamination?
Rip windshield.
I think that's contamination. Guys, this is a huge tornado.
Oh my god, this is bad. This is really
Again, I'm
bad.
praying. I'm praying this lifts. This is a huge, huge tornado.
Oh my god, how did that...
Wow.
I got it. Oh, there, yeah, windshield's gone. It's gone. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they are getting pelted by hail right now as well.
Okay.
Yeah, they're about to lose their windshield.
Press easy windshield.
Probably gonna lose a side window here.
Oh my goodness, they're about to lose it.
Glass.
Yep. Okay, that is almost definitely a CC drop now that we have two skins in a row.
There might be softballs in here.
Again, this is a very large tornado that we have on the ground, guys. Oh my goodness. Again, if you're in this area, you need to run to your safe spot. This is a monster tornado.
You hear the thunder?
Again, this is approaching Shenandoah and Essex in southwest Iowa. This is a very, very dangerous tornado. Yeah, 99% sure that that's a CC drop at this point. Again, if you're in this area, you need to run to your safe spot. We've also got a nasty looking hail spike. Again, Storm Intermedia is saying softball-sized hail.
Oh my gosh, you're getting bigger. I don't want to drive into this tornado.
Again, this is a deadly tornado that we have ongoing, approaching Shenandoah and Essex.
Brandon, did you go east on J18, or the one that's kind of shaky?
New severe thunderstorm warning just issued southeast of Sioux City. We got another little supercell developing here. This one's just going to be a big-time hail threat for Correctionville. So if you're in that area, make sure you're moving indoors and away from windows. But we've seriously, we've got to make sure that we're staying focused in on this because this is likely a very dangerous tornado. I mean, this thing is huge. We saw that thing. This is like a, I mean, this is a large cone to a wedge. Again, from a meteorological standpoint, this is unbelievable. That windshield is not making it. Oh my goodness. Look at that hail spike. Again, this is easily softball-sized hail or larger. I mean, I would not be shocked to see some grapefruit-sized hail. We are measuring 75 dBZs. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they just said they heard glass break, so they likely just lost their windshield or something. Oh, whoa. Are those cracks in the windshield? They are. Or no, they're not. Are they? Were those there earlier? No, I don't think they were. Yeah, I think we just had their windshield get shattered. Oh my goodness. Again, this is the biggest hail event we have seen in so long. And again, this is a deadly tornado if it's still on the ground at the same intensity that it was. Oh my goodness, guys. We have a double hail spike. Look at this. We have 2 hail spikes. I've genuinely never seen anything like that from a hail perspective. I'm in shock. That is one of the most unbelievable hail presentations I've ever seen on a supercell. Ever. Ever. Their hail, oh my goodness. Brennan Kopic has a multi-vortex wedge. Yeah, we've got multiple chasers now reporting that there is a large tornado on the ground. Again, we have a huge, huge hail event either way, but... Oh, wow, yep. Yeah, Brandon Kopic has a huge tornado on the ground. Or they did as of, like, 30 seconds ago at least. Yeah, they've got a huge tornado. Brandon Kopic has a large and strong tornado still on the ground approaching Shenandoah and Essex in southwest Iowa.
Guys, where are you in relation to Randolph on this east-west road? Because we are absolutely getting...
This is a huge tornado. Huge. Oh my goodness. Look at those velocities. That is not contamination. Those velocities are real. I mean, I pray that this thing lives. This is southwestern Iowa. This is near Essex and Shenandoah. And then we've got another supercell near Atlantic that will be approaching Greenfield. Again, Brandon Kopic has a large tornado on the ground near Randolph.
Best thing would be to turn around and go.
Okay.
Which I'm almost tempted to do just to get out of the field.
I can't believe this. I mean, look at all that hail. This is insane. Again, they just lost their windshield as well. Or at least a part of it. Look at this, guys. This is the most unbelievable hail event I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's all right. Daniel, there to go. Try to figure out these roads here.
What in the world?
Recording this. I mean, I guess.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Brandon Kopic has a crazy view of this tornado.
For a new windshield.
So we're definitely gonna need one now.
Again, we can't bring Brandon Kopic up on stream, but
Go get one done. Ironically, there is a place that does them like up here in Iowa.
oh my goodness. That hail spike. Again, if you're just now tuning in, we have a unbelievably impressive supercell right now near Shenandoah, Iowa, producing a strong tornado and softball-sized hail that is shattering windshields.
Oh, I typed them up earlier.
This is unbelievable. Oh my goodness, dude. So, at this point, the northern supercell has lost a lot of structure from a radar presentation, and even our chasers that were on that one are going down, abandoning it, and heading for this supercell again. This is the cell now, guys. Storm Intermedia has lost their connection on the YouTube feed and on the Radar Omega feed, so we're not going to be able to see what's going on there for much longer, at least not very well. Matthew Capucci also had a view of this tornado. I mean, this is unbelievable. Again, I've almost never seen anything like this. Again, this is a event that I'm going to remember for a while. And everybody in the weather community is going to remember for a while, because this was not supposed to go this way. Again, we are so grateful that this is in an area where virtually nobody lives. I mean, there's really not even a lot of farmhouses or anything like that out here. Unless it hit Randolph. But, I mean, either way, that was just a beautiful tornado. Again, look at that hail spike. Again, this is one of the crazier events that we've covered in a while. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness, dude, yeah. Brandon Kopic, I mean, he had a huge wedge for a while. Like a huge wedge. Wow. Again, I don't know how that didn't go PDS. I mean, I guess it's just because nobody lives out here, but again, those velocities are still unbelievable. Approaching Shenandoah and Essex. If you're in this area, we need you to stay in your safe spot, because this is a very dangerous area of rotation. that has produced multiple large tornadoes. Multiple. My goodness. Well, I mean, again, I'm trying to...
We may be done.
Dude, I have like so much freaking field debris in my car right now.
I'm trying to comprehend this. I mean, again, this is likely a tornado still on the ground, and if it is on the ground, it is still very strong. Again, look at that new velocity scan. Oh my goodness. We have 109 going against 60. 62, actually. So this is a 171 mile an hour area of gate-to-gate shear. The National Weather Service did confirm that was a tornadic debris signature on the correlation coefficient. Oh my goodness, and look at that new scan. It's even worse. Even worse. 108 against 76. So we have 185 mile an hour gate-to-gate shear. Unbelievable. An unbelievable tornado. I mean, this is crazy. Look at all of that debris. I mean, that's not all debris, but... Okay, that's probably not debris. Forget I said that. That was a very stupid thing that I just said. I don't know what made me think that was debris. It does not line up at all. There's also not anything to pick up out here. This is not debris, but pretend I never said that. I say something stupid like that probably once a week. At least something that stupid I probably only say about once a week. Forget I said that.
Yeah, no, but I'm still south.
But either way.
Doing alright.
Again, continuing to watch that hail as well. I still can't believe I called that debris. That is probably the dumbest thing I've ever said on stream, but you win some, you lose some. Again, unbelievably large hail here. We've had multiple instances of softball-sized hail, shattering chasers' windshields. In these velocities, man. We have 127 going one way. Dude, again, this is an unbelievable outbreak. We got confirmation, by the way, at this point that was softball-sized hail near Pottawatomie County, because there are now multiple reports of that have come in on radar. Oh my goodness. Again, we don't even know if this is on the ground, but if it is very strong. Very strong. I mean, this is a huge velocity couplet. Look at that area of inflow. Again, at this point, if there's not a tornado associated with this, I'd be pretty surprised. Again, we've had multiple large tornadoes confirmed via chasers. And the problem is the general weather community still isn't even going to know that, because the National Weather Service left these warnings observed because it's not a populated enough area to issue a PDS or a TORI. No, there's no debris signature on reflectivity. And there's really nothing to pick up out here. And I hope Stormwater Media is doing alright. They're going to have to get their windshield repaired. They were talking about where they're going to do it already. Because they've got a long week of chasing ahead. That is a double hail spike. Merged into one. This is the wackiest event I've ever seen. I'm going to say it. PDS? It is. Oh my goodness. We have a PDS tornado. We now have a PDS tornado in Iowa. Near Essex. If you're in this area, you need to run, not walk to your safe spot. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Again, this is a deadly tornado. You got to run, not walk. This is a huge tornado. A huge tornado. And again, if this was a more populated area, there's a good chance that this would be even hotter. So, we need you to run to your safe spot. Again, Stormwater Media is still on this thing. Again, this is a huge tornado. Wow. So again, you got to run, not walk to your safe spot. Again, I'm just trying to share this out now that it has gone PDS. Okay, so the particularly dangerous situation warning is referencing that this is a weather spotters confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado near Emogene in Essex. And reportedly, Freddie... Okay, we have Freddie. He's up here. I just got a report that Freddie has a mile-wide wedge. I don't know if that's true or not, but he's got a tornado there. You can see it. Hold on. Yeah, he's got a tornado on the ground. He's got a huge tornado. Huge tornado. Again, it's night. It's rain-wrapped. You can't hardly see it, but he has got a huge, violent tornado. Again, you need to get underground if you are in this area. If you can't get underground, you need to get on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows and an interior room. The velocities continue to just get worse and worse. Every scan. We are 129 against 62. We're at 191 mile an hour gate to gate shear. Again, this is a violent tornado. I mean, this is unbelievable. Again, I am very, very sad that this is happening. I mean, again, there's not a whole lot of people out here, but I can only imagine what's going on in the houses and the towns that are out here. Again, this is a huge, violent tornado. If you're somehow still watching this stream in this area and you haven't lost power yet, in Essex, Shenandoah, and Coburg, you need to run to your safe spot. You don't have time to walk. You don't have time to, just, mess around, grab a snack. It is time to go. And again, we don't like to say stuff like that very often because we don't want to panic you, but we need to make sure that everybody out here is ready for what's about to go down. Because again, this is something that we see, not too often in Iowa. Brandon Kopic and Freddie McKinney have a visual of this tornado. This is a unbelievably catastrophic tornado. And this is going to go right for Essex. I really hope and pray that this goes in between Essex and Shenandoah. But if it hits either of the towns, don't even want to know what's going to happen. Again, not a whole lot I can say at this point that I haven't already said. This tornado is continuing to get stronger. We have 197 mile an hour gate to gate shear. Again, this is unbelievable. Again, we've really got to hope that this goes... Oh, my goodness. Again, we need to hope that this occludes. If you know anybody out here, you've got to let them know what's going on, guys. Again, this is an unbelievably dangerous situation for Essex and Shenandoah. Again, if this was if this was happening in downtown Omaha, we would easily have a tornado emergency. So I am so unbelievably glad that this is missing Omaha, but there's still people out here. This supercell has done some things that nobody thought it would have. Again, our tornado is now going to be crossing Highway 59. Oh my goodness.
There's one on the back end of it. It looks like it's occluding.
Okay. We didn't hear that whole conversation there.
Where are you at?
But
North of town or northwest?
something about this occluding. Oh my gosh. Again, this is horrible. It is. I mean, this is an unbelievable situation. Oh my goodness. We have 128 against 70. Oh my goodness, dude. Again, this is awful. Again, I pray, I really do pray that this misses Essex. My goodness. But at this point, there's nothing else that we can say. Every scan, this gets more and more concerning. I will say huge props to the radar operators. They are getting us updates every minute. 230 mile an hour gate to gate shear. Again, this is a day that will go down in record books as one of the highest performing 5% risks of all time. Because this is not something that was supposed to happen. This was not supposed to happen whatsoever. I don't even want to know what is about to go down in S. Oh my goodness, dude. This is horrible. There's no other way of putting it. I mean, this is horrible. Oh my goodness. Again, this is a huge tornado here, guys. If you were in Essex, you got to get underground now. Again, if you're not there already, you have to run. I mean, this is coming in, and it's deadly. It's a violent wedge. Violent. Unbelievably violent. Again, it hit homes. You know there are some homes that it hit with it being this size. It's The unfortunate reality is we have a tornado emergency. We now have a tornado emergency in Iowa. There we go. We have a tornado emergency in Iowa. If you are in this area, you need to run to your safe spot. We have a tornado emergency now for Essex, Iowa. Again, you gotta run to your safe spot, guys. This is a tornado emergency. This is the highest level of weather warning that exists. This is a deadly tornado. This is a tornado emergency for Essex. Again, you gotta run to your safe spot. You gotta run. Again, this is already coming into Essex. This is approaching Coburg and Yorktown. If you are in this area, you have to run to your safe spot. Oh my goodness. You have to go. You have to run. You do not have time. This is a tornado emergency for the community of Essex. This is a catastrophic tornado. Radar confirmed violent tornado on the ground approaching Essex. We can't even see a debris signature, so that means that they are confident enough based off of those velocities alone that this is a violent tornado. If Brandon Kopic doesn't feel safe, that means it's gotten very bad. That means it's gotten very bad. Far too bad. Again, you got to run to your safe spot if you're out here, guys. This is a violent wedge. This is a catastrophic tornado. Oh my goodness, and it hit Essex. It hit them. It hit Essex. So again, the tornado emergency continues for Essex and Coburg, as well as Yorktown. This is a catastrophic situation. I have never seen anything like 2025, guys. Again, this is a wedge tornado. Very violent. Oh my goodness. And it just it hit the middle of Essex. I seriously pray that everybody in Essex took the warning and they got underground, because this is a situation that you're not going to survive if you're outside, you're in your mobile home, you're in the living room. You're not surviving it in a situation like that. This is a tornado that we have... We did not expect. Nobody expected this. I mean, we cannot tell you guys how much of a shock this is. Oh my goodness. Again, if you're just now tuning in, a violent tornado just hit Essex, Iowa. An unbelievably violent tornado just hit Iowa. Oh my goodness. Dude, I mean, it looks like it could have gone on the north side of town, but even then, there's homes out here. It's not a good situation, no matter where this went. It doesn't matter the exact, Yeah, I mean, they're twins. Yeah, we've had multiple chasers confirm that at this point. So, again, I don't know what else to say here, guys. I think we've kind of hammered home everything that we can at this point. Again, this is a tornado emergency. There's your debris signature. Oh my goodness. The fact that we can see a debris signature this distance from the radar means that this is a violent tornado. we are 65 miles away from radar, and we see a clear, deep debris signature down to 0.5% on the correlation coefficient values. So, again, this is a violent tornado. There's, again, I've said it about 100 times, but I want to make sure that I'm hitting it home for everybody that still hasn't, fully processed exactly how bad this is. This is something that we have not seen in Iowa since the Greenfield tornado. Again, at 8:49 p.m., a confirmed large and destructive tornado was located 3 miles west of Essex or 13 miles west of southwest of Red Oak. This is a tornado emergency for Essex. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Again, this is a catastrophic tornado. And again, these are twins, so ProjectWeatherEye.com camera about to get hit here, guys. This is in the direct path of the wedge, one of the wedges. I think we're about to see some intense stuff go down on this camera. I pray that everybody out here took this as seriously as possible, but again, at this point, there's nothing else that we can say to emphasize how serious this situation is. Again, very violent tornado. Very violent. This is a live look at Storm Chaser Vince Welty. What is he doing? Oh my goodness, dude. Again, this is an unbelievably catastrophic situation. Oh my goodness, dude. I pray to Jesus that these people are going to help get recovery after this event ends. Please help them find strength through you, dear Lord, and let them know that this is not the end of the road just because something horrible happened. I ask this all in Jesus Christ's name, amen. Oh my goodness, listen to that roar. Listen to that roar. Oh my goodness, you just know that there's something. Oh, this camera's about to get hit, I think. You just know there's something horrendous back there. If we had no radar, no chasers, no reporters, no nothing. If we had nothing, if you saw this camera, you know that it's time to go. Oh my goodness. Again, this is one of the strongest tornadoes that we have ever covered live on this channel. And I don't usually feel comfortable saying something like that, but I'm very confident. And this is by far the strongest tornado that we've ever covered on a 5% day. Vince lost signal. I don't know how the camera in Essex survived. We're going to see if this one of the Northeast is going to make it, but oh my gosh, it's getting a bit louder. Oh my goodness, how is this camera still going? Wow. Just listen to that roar. You can't even hardly hear me. I mean, this is unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Guys, I mean it whenever I say Southwest Iowa is one of the most tornadically primed areas on Earth. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. And that's a conversation for another day. Right now, we have to focus on what's going on. It's still on the ground. I mean, if it's not still just as strong as it was earlier, I'd be surprised. We still have 200-mile-an-hour gate-to-gate shear. This is approaching Nyman. And it's going to be moving towards Stanton and Villisca. I cannot believe this. Oh my goodness. Whoa! The camera got flipped. The camera got flipped over. The power lines are on top of it as well. The power lines just fell. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Oh, what was that? What is that? What? I mean, oh my goodness. Wow. They got rid of the tornado emergency. But there's still a PDS 20. Oh, what is that? Yeah, I got flipped onto a leaf there. Again, Piatt and Montgomery counties. This is, or Page in Montgomery counties. This is still a PDS tornado. Again, I don't know how is that camera still operating? It got thrown and everything. Oh my goodness. Again, that is unbelievable. The only reason this is not a tornado emergency at this point is because it's not a populated enough area for it. But Nyman, this isn't really a town. There's a few structures out here though. If you're there, you gotta go now. Stanton, get ready. We're likely gonna see an extension of this PDS tornado warning very shortly, and if it does get extended, it will include Stanton. Oh my goodness. We don't have any reports of damage yet, but we will. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dude. This is unbelievable. Again, a tornado emergency has now been canceled, but we're still dealing with the PDS tornado warning. Oh my goodness. Again, this is the most unbelievable day in history of coverage on this channel. We went from a 5% tour risk to the biggest hail event of the year, as well as a multiple wedge tornadoes. I mean, this is insane. Again, this is going to be approaching Villisca, as well as Stanton. It is now over Nyman. truck was just hit. I don't even want to look at that. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Yep, Freddy's all the way back in Randolph, and he's got damage from where this is the previous town that the tornado impacted. Oh, wow. He got a stop sign, like, flat. He's got a stop sign that's bent and flattened, and it's thrown out of the ground, obviously. It's thrown out into the road, but it's, like, bent and everything. And the tornado has only gotten stronger since then, obviously, as we know. Or no, he is in Essex. He's in Essex, yeah, even though his location says Randolph, he's in Essex. Okay, well, it looks like the good news is the downtown area most likely got missed for the most part. But wow. I mean, that was way too close for comfort. Way, way too close. And again, there was some extreme damage on the west side of town. I forgot we have him up just above my head there, don't we? That's a little actually outdated. Hold on. Where was the truck flipped? I didn't see that part. Oh, shoot. He had to go out and rescue somebody. I completely forgot that Freddy was on this storm. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Again, huge shout out to Freddy. He lost the tornado. He lost the chase just to help somebody. And that is what the weather community stands for. So if you have not already, go subscribe to Freddie McKinney. I mean, that's I hate to, it sounds stupid to harp on a stop sign, but it was, like, bent. Like, the metal part of it was bent. It was, like, rolled like a frying pan that Eddie Hall messed with. I don't know if you've seen that video, but it was a weird analogy. But we do have a new PDS tornado warning that includes Villisca, as well as Hepburn. So if you're in this area, seek shelter now. We know that this is an ongoing, strong, and damaging tornado. So you need to get underground if you can. Weather spotters confirmed. Still, this is a tornado on the ground. My goodness. This is insane. Again, this is one of the worst situations we've ever had on stream. Easily. We're going to see if we can get Mr. Twister to join this call. I know he's watching. He texted us a picture of the wedge that Reed had. Mr. Twister, if you're watching and you want to join the call, you can. Oh, he's in a hotel room. Okay, you're good.
Yep.
Hey, Jesse.
Dude, I went live right after the tornado emergency.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw, but there were twins.
No way. Really?
They in the tornado emergency. One was twins. So.
Wow. That is insane. That's crazy.
And Freddy had some pretty extreme damage near Essex.
Yeah, I heard. like he's trying to get back on this, but
Yeah, he had to stop and help somebody though. So good for him.
that'd be Freddy.
Yeah.
That'd be Freddy.
Like I said, I mean, that is everything that the weather community stands for. I mean, he lost his entire chase of one of the strongest tornadoes of the year just to help that person, that one person. So W, Freddy.
That'd be Freddy, yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh, did you see that clip of Brand? Brand has been on all of these wedges lately. Did you see the clip of the tornado crossing the road in front of him?
Yes, and also, Stormrunner Media had the start of it, and like,
Yeah, I saw it on your stream.
and Freddy as well. I mean, he.
Oh my gosh, Corey almost got directly hit.
Well, and Vince went outside in it. Vince Welty, he went outside in it.
Jeez.
We've still got gate-to-gate shear at 157 miles an hour. So,
Only at 5% today?
yes.
What?
New severe thunderstorm warning for Greenfield.
In the group chat, we had another pretty beautiful tornado actually.
This is for half-dollar size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds, tornado possible tag. So if you're in Greenfield, make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows. Obviously, Greenfield, an area that we're going to watch pretty closely just because they've had a history of pretty intense tornadoes recently. But it looks like this supercell's not going to have too much of a potential to, give us anything tornadic just based off of the environment it's in.
What's up, my man? What's up, Tenacious? Welcome, guys. Wow, we already hit 425 subs. Let's go. Oh, that velocity cup was so concerning. Was the twin big or no?
Yes. So, did you see the picture that Mr. Twister sent of what Reed had?
Yeah, Reed just posted an X post like 1 minute ago. That thing is massive.
Well, and it was even bigger than that at a point.
Have you seen it was big.
I mean, I would be willing to believe that was, like, the strongest tornado we've had so far this year, I'll be honest.
That's genuinely insane. Freddy's about back on this thing, guys.
There is a good chance that was, and again, not going to pre-rate or anything, but there is a good chance that was stronger than Lake City, just to kind of, just to show you guys and have you guys understand how devastating that was. Again, it's not important to compare or anything like that right now. Obviously, we're not going to do that because that's very insensitive, but I'm only saying that just that you guys kind of get a grasp on how intense this really was.
Dang, Tenacious, I hope you stay safe, dude. I'm glad they're not near you. Yeah, I did that. Ooh, really pretty sunset for me.
So, again, likely still a tornado on the ground northwest of Bethesda, Iowa. Whoa! Connor has... Oh, I guess that's just the leading edge of the storms, but for a second it looked like something. Whoa, Mr. Twister with a $2 donation. Thank you very much.
That'd be Mr. Twister.
Yeah, we didn't even plan this, guys, but I think we're going to do a Yule Squad donation because these people need help.
Did Vince's camera take a hit from the tornado?
Yes, it got flipped.
No way.
It got, like, rolled over. Somehow it's still intact, even though it got hit.
That is insane. Let's take a look at our radar history. Nope. Wow.
Yeah, I really do appreciate that, Mr. Twister. I wish I could sound a little more excited about that right now, but yeah.
Dominic, this camera, right here. Hold on. I'll show you. This camera right here got hit. It was at one point standing up, I guess, and got flipped over by the tornado. Just to the south and west of Nyman, so.
Yeah, it's the northern one is the one that got flipped. You can see it. It's looking at the grass.
Yes, Tenacious. Definitely. Go over to their house if they have a safe shelter.
Look at SRM.
Because you said that's your plan, so. Yeah, but stay safe, Tenacious. Are these storms headed in your general direction?
So again, nasty little supercell developing actually near Greenfield. I don't think that this is going to be too tornadic. At this point, if we look at instability values, we can see that we're sitting at just, in this area, we're sitting at just 600. Now you may be thinking, okay, well, how do we see a wedge that intense further to south end? Well, it's about double that. Now, again, this is truly a meteorological event that is going to need a further study to understand how something like that could possibly happen, because this was one of the biggest tornadoes that we've seen in the past few years, and this was on a 5% tornado risk day. So, you maybe, I'm thinking, how does that happen? Because again, and it's not like the SPC did a bad job. They did a perfect job forecasting for this one. It's just that was legitimately the impossible tornado. I mean, that was like the Cookville situation that we had just a few years ago. New tornado warning, by the way, for Corning and Sharpsburg. If you're in this area, make sure you're moving indoors, away from windows, and on the lowest floor possible immediately. Luckily, it's radar indicated, so at this point we don't have any spotters or anything confirming this tornado, but either way, you need to seek shelter.
Just assume there's still a tornado on the ground.
Yeah. So, definitely going to watch this Greenfield cell pretty closely.
Wow, yeah.
I just realized my title still says Tory.
Those should be in your area around 1 a.m., so yeah, just have a way to receive warnings. Luckily, these storms will probably be weaker as they enter your area, but just have ways to receive warnings. You'll be good. Yeah, I'll think of the velocities falling apart. It's still pretty tight and strong cut flip, but nice. You're tenacious. I'm seeing a back. Oh yeah, for sure.
Wow. I'm still just in shock. I mean, this is, like, again, this is the most overperforming day I've ever seen.
Dang. Whoa, that tornado was pretty.
All the way down.
From earlier today.
You talking about the one north of Omaha?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, and again, we also had that crazy dustnado that Reed Timmer captured. Guys, this is legitimately one of the craziest days that we've seen since we've started going live on this channel. We've had wildfires due to lightning strikes. We've had softball to grapefruit-sized hail. We've had wedge dustnados. We've had gustnados. We've had tornado emergencies. We had legitimately everything today.
That's insane.
Well, I did just get downgraded, Cat, so that's probably why. But
Yeah, I'm glad to see. Neither of them have that. They're both radar indicated. So.
Jesse, did I show you how I scraped up my knee today?
Yeah. Yeah, that was. What even happened?
I tripped on a rock on my scooter.
No. That's unfortunate. Broderick says 5% is going to do 10% hatch. That's crazy work.
Well, the good news is, Kevin, is Freddie drove through Essex. It looks like it dodged downtown Essex. Now, I will say there was a stop sign over there that was mangled and ripped up and everything on, I believe, what was the southwest side of town. So we'll see what happens. But so far, we have not gotten anything too crazy reported. Chat, this is what, look at this. This, guys, keep in mind, this happened this morning, so this is after like 12 hours of healing. This is what my knee looks like still.
What's up?
Oh, what's up, Mr. Twister?
Yeah, honestly, that Greenfield storm's looking continually more concerning. Nice supercellular shape on that. But dang, we got some severe warnings way up north. Yeah, guys, unfortunately, the little lightning storm we're supposed to have tonight probably is not gonna do anything. Here, give me just a second, guys.
You don't necessarily need to seek shelter in Greenfield, but you need to be ready to seek shelter because there's a good chance that this intensifies further. It's about to undergo merger, so we'll see how that affects it. But there's a good chance that we do see some rotation pick up here shortly just west of Greenfield, near Fontanelle.
Yeah, so Lucas, we do have a rotation on our Greenfield storm. It's just nothing strong right now, but that could very well change. Yeah, but we do have some weak rotation on it.
I still can't believe that when a tornado emergency, it surprised me, but it was definitely the right call for that strong of a tornado.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, again, it always kind of comes as a shock, but this time in particular, the reason that I think that this was more than just your typical tornado emergency, Essex, I looked it up, Essex has a population of 700. Keep in mind, tornado emergencies are typically reserved for areas that have a population of 4,000 or greater. Essex is 700. So, I mean, that means this was a very, very intense tornado. As if we didn't already know that, but...
Oh, I do want to see that, Dominic. I forgot you guys were working on that. Heck yeah. Just email me. Yeah, let me drop my email. I'm actually excited for this one.
I don't know if I would consider it mangled, but it was twisted, Kevin.
Dominic and William Spin are working on William's story about Tuscaloosa.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Alright, let me grab this.
You're seeing correctly. That's exactly what I'm seeing. Another very large updraft area with the.
Here, let me just type it.
Usually I'm not.
Yeah, it is enhanced. Lucas.
This thing's starting to move east, northeast. There's something in northeast.
Here you go, Dominic.
The Des Moines storm is not tornado warned. Again, this is going to be approaching downtown Des Moines, but it's probably going to be another hour or two before it gets there because it's really not that quickly moving. But we are seeing this move near Greenfield right now. Again, potentially something broad they're trying to wrap up north of Bridgewater in terms of rotation. So if you are in Greenfield, make sure that you are prepared to seek shelter in case this does get a tornado warning.
Oh, heck yeah, Dominic, so... Yeah, y'all need to be ready over in Greenfield and even Winterset, because this does get a tornado warning. A good chance it could extend into your area, so...
Well, and again, Winterset is also an area that has had a not-so-great history.
Yeah.
Very familiar names for very unfortunate reasons right now.
Well, and we've been dealing with that a lot today. We had a tornado near Elkhorn. we had a tornado warning for Minden and softball-sized hail. We had, obviously, now the severe warning heading towards Greenfield and Winterset. I mean, we've been dealing with all these communities out here. And again, I really do feel like southwestern Iowa usually brings us some of the strongest tornadoes of the year that nobody really talks about most situations.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Nope, no PDS tornado warnings right now.
Oops.
It really is crazy, man, YT. Again, the good news is we have not had any extreme reported damage yet. The only thing that we saw was in Essex. There was some damage, it looked like. Again, also that stop sign mangling was unbelievable. Because, I mean, you don't see that very often, obviously, due to the structure of a stop sign. But it's not uncommon for us to see one, pulled out of the ground. But to see it twisted around is somewhat concerning. Again, still got that broad rotation there north of Bridgewater. Dominic says hi. What's good, Dominic? How's it going?
Thank you, my dude. Hopefully my email...
Oh, whoa. They just upgraded the warning to PDS.
Oh.
So we now have a PDS radar-indicated tornado warning for Corning, Prescott, and Lenox.
You guys need to get to your safe spots.
So again, seek shelter immediately.
Run into your safe spots.
Wait, so has it been on the ground, or did it lift?
It's occluded. This is a PDS radar indicated. So
Yeah.
I guess they're just doing that precautionarily, but that makes me wonder why, if they were going to do that, why did they not just do that in the first place? But I don't know.
Yeah, they said a large extremely dangerous tornado was located north of Corn, but
Well, but whenever it's an observed PDS, it'll say a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado. So.
Oh, sorry, I was just reading it off. Wait, hold on. Oh, southwest of Corning, okay.
But yeah, either way, you guys need to be in your safe spots if you're in Corning.
Yeah, sorry, Dominic. It's because we're not on the Discord call. If you want us to switch over to that, we totally can.
Do you want to switch to Discord?
He has a pretty good... If this is on the ground, he's gonna have very good. Oh, that's my mic. Hold on, guys. Sorry.
I saw a car wrapped around the tree. Wow.
Shoot.
Shoot.
Alright, hold on.
Well, but my question is, Henry, I'm just wondering why they didn't first issue it as a PDS. Because it wasn't issued like this. It was it just got upgraded to that. But we're waiting for reports of damage. Again, it's night. Everybody's staying on the storm, so. Oh my goodness.
Alright, it sounds like my audio is better, so.
Oh. That's not good. Apparently there was a house that literally just got finished today in Essex. Like, it just got finished building today.
Did it get hit?
We don't know.
I hope not.
If it did, that has got to be some of the worst luck ever.
But, like, Essex is such a small town. Again, if it hit Essex, then everything's hit. It's one of those situations, but I don't think it hit downtown Essex.
No, No, because you said Freddy drove through, right? Just fine.
It looks like it just barely went north of Essex, but again, if the house got hit, that is so unfortunate, because this, according to this tweet, it says it literally just got finished building today. Again, I don't see any damage yet, but other than what Freddy had briefly. Wow. I mean, that's heartbreaking, though, if that house got hit.
100%. Hi, Vincenzo.
What's up, Davis?
So,
Dude, what was that?
that's what I'm saying.
Like, I mean, how? The scary part is that we have another discrete cell that's energetic environment now that we know is favorable of violent tornadoes.
Well, hold on. Which cell are you referring to?
The Greenfield cell.
Well, if you look at the model, specifically the HRRR, you can see that the area that our tornado emergency went through had over double the amount of surface cape that the Greenfield storm does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a very sharp cutoff here. So, luckily, I mean, if we see you're right, though. If we do see anything else develop, like Missouri-Iowa state line area, that's where it becomes very concerning. But luckily, it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
You can actually see a pretty significant decrease in dew points as you go into the kind of Des Moines and Greenfield kind of area here. But as you go farther, if you look farther to the south where our tornado emergency was, you can see much higher dew points. That actually makes a little bit more sense now.
Yeah, it's a well, and I've got to say, I'm gonna be real with you. This is probably the lowest caped environment that a tornado emergency has ever occurred in.
I mean, I did not expect. I thought maybe a strong tornado or two was going to be possible if this event really kind of, overperformed a little bit. But I mean, a tornado emergency on the edge of the 5% was not what I expected.
Well, and this kind of brings me back to like Custer City, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So Custer City, Oklahoma, we were expecting a huge wind event. We got that wind event, but we also got a Torrey. And today, we were expecting a huge hail event. We got that huge hail event, but we also got a Torrey.
Can we also talk about how we have a baseball-sized hail report right in the tornado damage path?
That's crazy.
Dude, what happened to that camera? Tell me what happened.
Well, we were watching it. I don't know if you heard the roar from it, but if I turned it up all the way, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten a noise complaint from the neighbors. Like, it was so, like, the roar of that thing is just something that I've never seen on a live camera.
Did you record it, I hope?
I had it pulled up on stream, and it got flipped and it got rolled over into the grass, and I believe the power lines on top of it got tumbled as well.
I need to see that. I'm so mad I didn't even notice that. I had no clue that was in the path of the tornado while it was... Dude, that's crazy.
By the way, I'd watch our Greenfield storm because we did just have a cell merger impact it, so that could kill it, but I think that this is probably going to intensify the rotation with it, so...
Did it sound like a freight train?
It sounded exactly like a freight... I mean, it was a sound that I don't even know how to describe it.
That's crazy.
Are you talking about the camera?
Yeah.
It was insane. I don't even know how to describe it. It was very loud, though.
Well, and again, I had my computer on normal volume, and it's insane. I mean, it was so
It was just like
loud.
a howl to the point where it was almost breaking the microphone, so you couldn't really tell what was happening.
Well, and I closed out of the camera, and I brought it up like a minute later, and it got even louder, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I literally went live at the perfect time. Like,
This is what the camera looks like, Dominic, once it loads. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
The craziest thing is that camera is still somehow working right now. It's just personal.
I know, dude.
And now it's
Wait,
just
so-
quiet.
Question, is that an actual camera or is it a pro?
Oh, look, there's a spider on it. It's Vince Welty's camera.
Yeah, but like, Oh, there is a spider. What the heck?
Look, you can hear crickets. Hold on.
On like the right leaf, yeah, I see that.
Oh my gosh.
Well, no, that's not the spider. It's the spider's crawled under the camera now.
Yeah, that was a spider.
I wish you could go back on the cyclone ports or
I know, right?
Vince's camera.
Yeah, it's a cyclone port
I don't
though.
know if you already answered this, but was that just a camera or a
It was
or a probe?
it was just a camera, I believe.
Oh, okay.
If it was that
Yeah,
would
he's probably gonna get some insane pressure readings on that.
Well, it was I believe Reed had like a 909.
Dang.
Did they get an intercept?
That storm chaser fast.
Reed got multiple intercepts, dude.
Did they
How
drop-
long ago did they drop the tornado watch for eastern Nebraska? I just noticed that.
About an hour ago. By the way, Kevin is saying house destroyed and occupants are all right, reported by emergency managers.
Oh, that's good and bad.
Yeah.
Well, at least the people are okay.
I did not storm chaser 575, and Caleb, that's not a chaser. That's just a probe, or it's just a camera. Sorry.
For anyone that tries to say that they called out this event, you have nothing to back you up.
Yeah, nobody called this one.
Yeah.
And anybody that says that they did automatically loses all credibility.
Nobody called it. You could go back on probably everybody's forecast video. If you look at mine 2 days ago, you wouldn't see it. So,
Well, and I literally said today that I wasn't sure if this event deserved a 5%, so...
Hey, you know who you need to apologize to, Davis?
Who?
Starts with an L, I think.
L?
The human being.
No, because I said that Sunday St. Louis will be a win threat. That's not today.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's not today.
By the way, Nick Nolte's actually about to retrieve his camp, so I'm wondering what we'll see.
That's crazy, Storm Chaser 575.
But I
What if we get bit by the spider? That'd be
30 seconds before they issue the it was like, I'm not going to say it right now, but what I will say is that I think a tornado emergency will be possible depending on how populated Essex is. At 30 seconds later, they issued it. My heart jumped.
Well, Essex only has 700 people, so it wasn't necessarily about the population. It was just this was such a violent tornado.
Okay, so I don't think there were, but people were saying there were twins. Is that true?
I think there were, actually, because a chaser... So I think Freddie reported that, and also I want to say somebody that chases for Ryan reported that. And my phone died. That's fun. Hold up, chat. We got to get the charger out. You know what? What if we do this? Again, sorry, don't look at my knee. I know it's disgusting. It's time. This is a large call, folks. I just realized me turning my camera on is going to crash that. Why did my camera get smaller on here? I don't think it called them because it... Whenever I have my stream going and my camera on Discord, it bugs out. Alright, we'll get on here and call it then.
this as a radar indicated once the PDS expires.
Do you know why they, do you think just for safety precautions they reissued the PDS tag, Davis?
Yes. Well, because, I mean, the rotation has not gotten any more concerning than whenever they issued that warning, so I'm a little interested as to why, if they were going to do that, they didn't issue it as a PDS radar indicator in the first place, but, yeah. Who just left?
I have no clue.
You
Just...
said you left the call at one point and then rejoined.
Oh, well, that's because my phone died. I'm on my computer now.
No.
Actually, I don't know if Stream can hear me. I'm sure they can.
Your computer audio is much better.
Can we talk about the, what was happening in my stream earlier, Mr. Twister? The audio.
You sounded like a frog.
I know. It was like.
This is actually really serious. I think a chaser got hit by a tornado because the same guy that was in that screenshot, his latest spotter net has him in the middle of a field.
No way.
Yeah, like in the middle of a field. That's crazy.
Hold up.
Well, that's not necessarily mean that he got hit.
But that's the same guy that was like his spotter network was right on top of the velocity doublet.
Well, that doesn't necessarily. Well, just because he was in the tornado and now he's in a field doesn't mean the tornado threw him in a field. I think if that happened, we would know about it.
Maybe not. There's a.
Well,
Let's just hope that's not the case. Also, Davis, earlier when you sounded like a frog, I thought it was just my service because I was in the car, but it turned out it was not.
Well, and it was weird because I pulled up the stream on my phone and I sounded like a frog, but then I pulled it up on my computer and I didn't sound like a frog, so...
Same problem. I literally pulled up 5 different streams and they all sounded the same with the froggy noise, but I pulled up a YouTube video and it sounded fine. So I thought it was like it was something wrong with my stream, so I went on my computer and it was fine as well. So it turns out that the call messed up our YouTube.
Good night, Storm Chaser 575. Thanks for pulling up to my stream. I appreciate that.
At some points in your stream, Vincent, I did hear it just sounded like you were hitting your mic really hard a bunch. That's what it sounded like to me.
So yeah. we're saying that
That's what it sounded like.
YouTube Live is cooked.
Pretty much.
Wait, where's that spotter at? What town is it near, Mr. Storm?
Essex. Here, let me find his name.
I would not go throwing out on stream saying that he may have gotten hit. I'm just going to say that right now because there's no confirmation whatsoever that that's the case.
I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying I won't say anything.
How do I turn on spotter network?
Wait, what? Okay, you remember the guy that donated $500 to me?
Yeah.
John White? No, he has a spotter dot. His name is John White.
No way.
I'm being so serious right now. East of Shenandoah.
Dude, uncovering a
Is that him? No way.
Bro.
Where is he?
I'm gonna email him right now.
This is insane.
Bro, that guy has so much aura. He came in, didn't say anything, dropped 100.
No, 500.
500. You gave him mod. He said, "Yay, I have a boomerang," and then he's on. That's aura.
That's crazy. I think he's a 50-year-old dude.
Oh, that's funny.
That's insane.
Does he have a YouTube channel? No, he doesn't.
I don't see his dot. I only see in Shenandoah Rebecca, Kearney, and one other person outside of town, Elliot. So.
Yeah, according to Reed, it was at least a mile wide. At one point, it was it changed shape a lot. At its strongest point, when it went toward E, it was a mile wide wedge, but at one point it did. It was actually a stovepipe, but it maintained its very strong velocities.
Okay, I just sent the dude an email. If that's the same John White, that's actually crazy. We may have just uncovered the John White lore, chat.
That's insane.
Longtime viewers of the channel know the John White lore. We may have legitimately just uncovered it.
That's crazy to think.
Where did he go?
Dude, I'm trying to find more info on that guy.
If the dot's yellow, does that mean it's old? Because I have my settings on the last 60 minutes. It didn't pop up till I hit the 30 button, so...
I'm not sure. CS Storm
Is John White the one
575.
that we saw in the field?
Do what? You don't know the John White lore? I guess, really, you only know it if you've been here for one stream, but it's... Some dude... That's a horrible voice crack. Some dude hopped in the stream, donated $500, and left.
All he said was for a good cause.
And we've never seen him again.
Yep, we've never seen him again.
And that was the first time you did a Yell Squad stream, correct?
Yeah, my knee hurts so freaking bad.
Wait, so were you at school when that happened? I'm so confused.
No, I was riding my scooter across town, and then I hit a rock, and I flew off of it.
same blue Razor scooter with the big wheels. If you hit anything, you're going flying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure that out, Dominic. Is he? You said he was near Essex, right?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
To the west?
I don't know. Did you see the screenshot I sent?
No.
No, it was not an e-scooter. It's just a kick scooter.
Oh, I see it now.
But you see how deep he is into the field?
Yeah. What spawner network is he using? Hold on, chat. Here, I don't know if you can see that.
WX Clips just posted.
Oh no. Oh, Max.
Wait.
I was not born in 2008. Do you think I'm an unk? If I was born in 2008, that would make me 17 years old. Do you think I'm 17 years old?
He popped into my chat, and I really mispronounced town name whenever the story got issued, and he popped in at the exact same time, so I don't know.
Which town name?
It was, hold on, let me go back. I can pronounce it now. I was just in a hurry because I wanted to get all the town names out. It was, I think it was Bethesda.
Yeah, it's just Bethesda.
I said Bethesda.
Oh.
Yeah. I was really, going super fast my words again because I was, stressed out. That got so intense at a point.
Guys, my knee, I might have to get it amputated. I'm not going to cap.
Can we talk about how this is the same cell that produced that,
The Dust Devil.
Was the scooter okay?
Well, it also started a wildfire. Yeah, the scooter's okay.
What was that?
That's good.
Still get knocked out?
So, there was a lightning strike that, and this is all speculation, but this had to have been what happened. A lightning struck a tree, and it was because it's just such a fieldy, environment, and it was so windy. I'm just going to guess that it just spread to a couple other trees and it just kind of bounced a little bit because, there was so much smoke that they were driving through. They went down to zero visibility. You could not see the car right in front of them. I should start a podcast.
Smoke too, really heavy.
Well, and again, the trees were, incinerated. They had ashes on them and they were, still flaming a little bit, so I was kind of worried there that was going to become a bigger issue, but as far as we know, it hasn't.
Do we know the status of the fire?
I'm going to assume that it's done because from what we saw, it didn't look super intense, but even after they left, they said they still saw smoke from a while away.
Jesse, a ton of people are posting about it now. His latest spotter network has him next to a lake.
Jesse's AFK, by the way.
Oh. Do I have background noise coming from mine? I'm testing out the mic modes.
Just a little bit.
Alright. It is actually starting to snow a little bit right now outside.
Sweet. Right as we have a tornado emergency.
I'm so sick of the snow. I'm ready for summer.
CJ Ziegler. So, God's Nicholas Lincoln. Mr. Twister's having snows. He lives in Denver, so.
Right now, I'm near Copper, I think, or Frisco.
Frisco?
Yeah. You can look it up.
Okay.
It was just a little flirt. I don't see anymore right now. It's very dark outside. I'm going skiing tomorrow, but I'm not looking forward to it. It's supposed to be super icy because I think it's supposed to get warm. So I'm missing school tomorrow because I don't have it off.
You've had snow 2 times in your life in Georgia? That's a rip.
Remember how I had 2 blizzard warnings, one in February, one in March. The one in February, I got no snow at all, just wind. And the second one, I didn't even get an inch. That was amazing.
Yeah, it's good.
Everyone at this point is trying to find out what happened.
Seriously, it is getting a little worrisome if nobody else knows anything about him. Now we're starting to get somewhere where, okay, maybe we have a problem.
Because a ton of chasers are like reposting and posting about it, and everyone's like, "Is he okay?" Because like he's not going back to the road; he's going to a body of water, which I don't know what that means, and I don't know if he's all right or not. But
I hope his car isn't rolling or something. Best scenario.
Jesse, his spotter network updated, Jesse, and it says he's by a body of water.
Oh. That is terrible. You would hope he's moving, hopefully being picked up by somebody, or maybe he's okay and he's driving, but if he's getting close to water on the latest update, that's not good. What is the spotter's name?
Oh, wow, yeah, everybody's talking about it on Twitter. Oh, wait, okay, hold on. Somebody said he's all good. His spotter dot came in just a minute or two behind the tornado. He's been moving since then.
Oh, okay.
That comes from Ethan Roberts, which is a pretty reliable source, I feel like.
Wait, who was the spotter?
Well, they're not going to issue a tornado warning for Greenfield because there's no visible rotation on velocities yet with that storm, and also it doesn't have a super favorable environment ahead of it. I don't know why, like, Speed ran that.
The storm is also sort of passing Greenfield, unless you're talking about the one near Anita right now.
We're talking about Greenfield storm, so.
Yeah, it's already passing through there at this point.
Alright. Well, I'm going to end off stream here. We've been live here for almost 4.5 hours. So, I appreciate all of you for tuning in. This has been a pretty successful stream. Obviously, we covered that violent tornado near Essex. Again, prayers for everyone that was involved. Please make sure that you are, keeping your thoughts and prayers with those that were impacted. But, again, thank you for the support, and that's pretty much it. So thank you for coming to watch. See you guys in the next video. Skibbity.
Yes, okay, Dominic. Toyota Tacomas are usually not small, but the one I have is pretty old, so this is what I'm looking at.
I don't know why the title still says PDS.
Oh, it does not have to. It's just literally the cab or whatever.
Mr. Storm, I think you had a... Oh, no.
What?
Yeah, that's my truck, yeah.
Alright, I'll talk
Ooh, I
to
want
you
to see
guys.
if your email came through, actually.
See it.
Yep. Was that Mr. Storm's?
No, it's Mr. Twisters.
That was Mr. Twister's. That's hilarious. Maybe it's in my spam.
Oh, no. WX Clips posted a new clip of me.
Who's clips or clips?
WX Clips.
Oh no.
Alright, here we go. It's time, chat. Let's react to another WX Clips banger. Last time we got him to 30 subscribers. If you haven't already, go subscribe to the dude. He makes hilarious videos, I'm not gonna lie. How many subs is he at now? He's all the way up to... I forgot it pops up with all this weird crap. He's at 31. So let's get him to 35 subs, chat. I'm going to throw his link down in the chat below. Go subscribe to him so that he keeps doing this stuff, because I'm not going to lie, it's hilarious, and we need somebody like this in the community. No, stream didn't hear that, Mr. Twister. I almost called you by your name.
Alright, that's good. If that does happen at some point, I'm probably ready. Not a big deal, but,
Okay.
that would be funny.
Oh, this is a 4-minute clip. What is this?
Yo, can I react to it too?
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it on stream?
Oh, it's just me reacting to his clip.
Oh, it's a reaction of the reaction of the reaction.
Now I'm reacting to the reaction of the reaction.
Wait, I literally haven't seen anything of this. I'm excited. Oh my gosh.
I forgot this is also the moment I hit 4K again.
Did Mr. Storm say skibbity at the end of his stream? I thought I just heard that.
Well, because I typed skib in his chat right before he ended.
That's pretty
Wait,
scary.
this is actually funny.
All right, chasers are heading south. They're heading back to Essex, I think.
Yeah, guys, I'm dropping this link in chat. That's actually kind of funny. Dude, this is like Jack, like, but like different than Jack.
Well, Jack is also no longer cool with us, so for real, Vidari.
Really?
Yeah, I said something on X that he didn't like very much, so he just decided that we're all horrible people now.
Oh, interesting. Well, I also know some lore if you'd like me to tell you later.
Tell me later, please.
I want to hear this.
I will. But I have something in the background.
Oh,
Dude, sister.
another sister appearance. You're going to sleep soon? Alright. Thank you for tuning in, bro.
Good night, whoever's going to sleep.
It's Henry.
W says, good night, Henry. By the way, it used to be a thunderstorm warning. Just if you, so now includes Crescent and Afton here. And
Why is this what I do? Whenever I've been streaming for like 3 hours, I always just walk around this room. That's what I do now.
Walk around. Look, yeah, I don't even sit down in this class. I just kind of stand up. All my teachers just mad shit like that. Oh, Ryan Hall's live?
Yeah, Ryan went live. And he took a W because he went live before there was even a PDS. Bubba.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Nothing.
Oh, I was unlocked.
Bubba.
Alright, let's see this clip of Davis. Behind me, there's somebody there. Oh, look, the freak.
Did you see the part with Max in the end?
No.
Watch till the end of that video, the clip.
I was in with his AK. That's so funny. That's hilarious.
I told you, it's hilarious, dude.
This guy's actually smart. Gunshot Gaming Channel.
What was that? Just hear people screaming, yes!
They're watching gymnastics and they're going insane.
Yeah, it's good. Any new damage and update pictures? Nope. Nope.
My bad, my chat. Sorry about the noise. They're going
No,
insane.
stop. I'm being harassed.
Oh yeah, it is tenacious. I'm
Sorry
like,
about that.
bro. Like, everything's over here, and I'm just like, over here.
Having a supercell with this presentation with no severe warnings kind of crazy, I'm going to be honest. The one northeast of Greenfield.
Oh, severe warning.
Oh my gosh, literally the exact second I said that. That's actually crazy.
You just got cooked, guys.
By Mama B.
Oh, that's my favorite quote, guys. I'm pulling it up. I'm so glad I was trying to fast forward to catch up with Davis, bro. Oh, that's such a good clip.
Chad, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just sitting here on my phone at this point, because,
Chat, shall I text Huz back on stream?
oh, shoot. Are you actually gonna do that?
No.
Oh man.
What's happening?
Do you want me to?
You should.
Oh, I can like connect my phone to the stream.
Wait, should I test the hugs on stream?
No. Why are you?
Yes, bro, spam yams. Have you seen those
No,
videos?
That's.
What the fiend's going on? Where's my, you just got cooked Pez clip?
No, dude, Des Moines will be fine. I promise you. Des Moines, you may end up seeing some thunderstorms, but
We're pulling up my favorite clip, guys.
where Pez gets cooked. Bubble. How do you think Pez feels about that clip? Do you think Pez knows that clips exists?
Oh, yeah, I added him.
You know, Pez said something pretty interesting about me in a Discord server that I can't say on stream.
Really?
It wasn't like a bad thing about me, but it was funny because he didn't think that other Levi was gonna send it to me, but he did.
Oh, I just hit my head on a smoke detector.
Oh, that's probably not good.
Like the most random. Yo,
Oh, it hurts so bad.
I got my toe on a cactus on moment.
I flipped my scooter on a rock.
Oh, thank you, Dominic. I did not even remember I was muted.
My sister just tried to say my first middle last name. Holy crap.
Where's getting cooked by Pez?
So I'm gonna be honest. Oh, whoa. Our tornado that hit the north side of Omaha actually has some extreme damage with it.
Uh-oh.
Like, we're talking...
Lining for...
This is actually pretty intense. Hold on, I'm gonna send this to y'all.
Right, hold on a minute.
Y'all need to look at this. This was the tornado that hit the north side of Omaha.
Oh, wow.
I don't think I can show that on stream, but yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What did you find?
That's gotta be, like, EF2.
Holy, that's at least the EF2, not to pre-rate.
Not to pre-rate, but let's do it.
It's okay, I have
Yeah,
to just read it.
pretty
My
much,
bad.
but I mean, at least.
Thank you, Tenacious. Sorry, guys, I forgot my mic was off. My parents were celebrating their hearts out, I guess. What is this? Yo, there's a spotter in Vegas that's literally lives south of me. Yo, what if I
It's
just pull up
nice.
to their house? I can literally see where they live. What is this?
Yeah, that'd be kind of scary, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my gosh. You can literally dox people on spotter network. That's actually cooked.
Last time we had a tornado in the Omaha Elkhorn area, most of the houses it hit were actually in the process of being built, so it was so hard to rate them. But it looks like that home was already built, so that makes it a lot easier.
Well,
than
and
it was last year around this time.
I'm gonna be real. Whenever Elkhorn got preliminary rating of EF3, I was kind of shocked.
Wait, did you think it would be higher or lower?
I thought it would be higher. Well,
Oh, okay.
because
Okay.
I thought from as soon as it happened, I was like, this is... even Max Velocity said on his stream while it was happening, this is EF4 or EF5. And they give it a preliminary EF3, and I was like, really? We have, like, slabbed homes. But, again, a lot of them had, like, weird structure, and like Mr. Twister said, some of them were in the process of being built, but the Prospect Hill Cemetery area is what had the most extreme damage that eventually got us the low-end EF4 rating. Here's what is referred to as a mansion-style home that was slabbed. Again, like, Elkhorn is the tornado that hits hard at home for me, but... I mean, that's insane. Like, 170, honestly, they could, probably bump that up to 175, 180, in my opinion, but...
I agree.
I also said they should up Barnsdall, and a lot of people disagreed with me on that, so...
Barnsdall was, like, the first, like, actually, like, tornado emergency that was, like, high-key tracking. Like, I saw Mayfield as it happened, but I still didn't know that much about weather back then.
My first that I saw live on my own radar while streaming would have been Hendersonville.
Nice.
And then after that, it would be Elkhorn.
I
Here's
didn't have radar until around Rolling Fork got radar scope, but I remember watching Ryan Hall and David Slothauer for Mayfield. I remember that.
My favorite screenshots, guys.
let's see this. Oh, yep. Yeah, that was a terrifying night. Because, of course, well, see, I really wasn't on WX Twitter at that point, so
I was on Twitter.
I can't say this with guarantees, but I already know that everybody was calling that event a bust so hard. You already know.
For sure. I'm like, without Barnsdall, I'm not gonna lie, that was a bust.
Yeah, without Barnsdall, that would have been the lowest performing high risk, like, in a long time. And everybody calls it the Bartlesville tornado. That annoys me, because we had...
Oh, yeah, I know. Bartlesville didn't actually got hit, but...
Bartlesville had EF2 DIs. Barnsdall had mid-range EF4 DIs. I don't know how we're calling it the Bartlesville tornado, but... Like, even Max titled his stream the Bartlesville tornado as it happened. I'm like, what?
No way. I didn't even know that.
You at least have to say Bartlesville because it did hit both, but only saying Bartlesville is crazy. I mean, the only video I remember of seeing damage there was that one hotel where those people were behind the front desk.
Yes, that one's so famous. And, well, and the funny thing is that hotel only had EF1 rated damage.
Even though it looks so much more intense than that in the video.
Yeah, like, it looks like the end of the world in the video, and everybody was, like, screaming.
Well, I remember you could barely hear anything in the video because the siren was going off, and then the power turned off, and then you could just hear stuff, and it got really quiet, and then the tornado came.
But...
P, what is up, dude? Glad to see you here. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been live. A minute.
I'm gonna be honest... The Elkhorn tornado, you could title it several different things. You know, you could call it some other things, because even though the EF4 DIs did come from Elkhorn, it really only hit, again, the far west side of the neighborhood. And there were some towns that the tornado directly impacted, but again, the reason it's referred to as Elkhorn is because that's where the EF4 DI came from. But like, Barnsdall, in my opinion, that's just Barnsdall. It's not Bartlesville.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing safe on your trip, dude.
I remember seeing it live. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I remember seeing it live. I knew in the back of my head, you know, this is the tornado of 2024. And then, of course, I got proved wrong with that after Greenfield happened. But anywhere. I don't know why I'm still looking down, but what is Freddy doing, by the way?
Is he still alive?
I believe so, unless that's a different stream.
Oh, my phone is getting so hot. I don't know why, but it does this all the time.
Wait, is that Alex Russell? I can't hardly see anything.
Freddie McKinney.
Who is that?
Did you guys see Ryan Shaw getting filmed for eating at the fast food today?
Nah.
Poor guy. Bro did nothing.
Well, Ryan Scholl could, like James Bettis especially. James Bettis could be like, hey, guys. And everybody would just be like, oh my gosh, shut up.
Bro, what did James Bettis do?
I know. Well, and Levi makes jokes about it, but I actually feel kind of bad for him because he gets bullied all the time.
I don't know what bro did.
What are they doing on Freddy's stream? That is Freddy's stream, right? That's not some other thing?
Yeah. Looks like they're doing something with the car. I don't know if the car got stuck or something, but gotta give props to Freddy for sacrificing his whole chase today. Could be one of the chases of the year for, you know, helping somebody once again.
Yeah, huge W. I don't even know where Freddy's at. According to his location thing, he's in Corning. That would make sense.
That's accurate. I was just in his stream.
Well, and that would make sense based on radar and such. Okay, so Vince Welty is in Essex. Really, like, minimal damage. Oh, wait. I see some police sirens on the, like, I don't know what direction that is, but we're about to find out what's going on here. Okay, so some trees down, sure. Power lines, fine. Like, Essex is up and running, guys. Essex got missed. There's no doubt about it. Essex did not get hit.
That's great news.
At least not the downtown portion.
It was one of those situations like the best example I can think of is Greensburg, where if part of the town gets hit, the whole town gets hit. With that amount of population, it could just be the very outskirts if there's farmhouses, but I don't know the area, so I couldn't say.
But yeah, I mean, thank God that because this could have been such a huge catastrophe. Even with only having 700 people, with a tornado that violent, I mean, that would be a huge deal. But yeah, Essex is fine, so we can confirm that. I think Vince is coming down here to pick up his cameras. I think the tornado went just north of Essex, which based off velocity signatures would make sense and everything. SRM and Corey Gherkin are chilling right now. They have a little chaser convergence going on. I like it. There's actually a lot of people out there. Well, I can't see who I can spot in there. But yeah, I mean, our chasers are just chilling after one of the most intense nights for a 5% risk of all time. At least if the houses were in the process of being built, their belongings were spared then. Yeah, it looks like Essex got missed. So.
That's good to hear.
We don't... and again, I will say some of the pictures coming from the north side of Omaha are very concerning. Like, those are EF2DIs easily. Which is unfortunate, because that same area got hit by a violent tornado less than a year ago. What are they doing? Oh, Connor's there as well. Technically, we only have permission to use Stormrunner Media, so we're going to pull them up, see what's going on at this chaser converter. They're like, what are they doing? Stormrunner Media got their windshield smashed or something. They said they heard glass break while they were in the hail. What's going on here? What are they doing? They're like fixing up a tire. I don't know whose car that is that they're fixing, but I wonder who all is there. Again, we can see Corey, Connor, Stormrunner Media. I think Ben Williams may be in there somewhere. And that would make sense, too, because he was, he saw the tornado. That's Connor's car. Reacting to the reaction of a reaction. Whom is reacting to the reaction? For real. That's what I'm saying.
Redbird. Yeah, definitely good news, Tenacious. Oh, you're almost done with your new overlay? Let's go, dude. Yeah, very good news about Essex. So, it went north of it, you said? Or
That's what we think, yeah.
that's what we think? Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it's good.
That's good.
Again, though, unfortunately, it did go close to Randolph or hit Randolph. I think it probably missed Randolph to the south. I'm grateful to God that, I mean, these communities got missed because, I mean, it legitimately danced around all these towns. It dodged them all, so.
If it did hit Randolph, that was at the start of its life, right? So I don't know how strong it would be, but still, hopefully it didn't.
Well, Sam, we saw that. It was in Essex. We saw it on Freddy's stream. It was really just the one stop sign. I don't know who else said something about it, but I can tell you right now, downtown Essex got missed. We've had Friday drive through it, Vince drive through it, and a couple other chasers also on Twitter have driven through Essex, and Essex is fine. All clear for Essex, at least the downtown area. It's kind of silly to say downtown whenever there's 700 people that live there, but what are we? Connor Croft. But
Dude, Gordon Hall and Matthew Capucci were literally in Vegas. I'm so mad I didn't go visit them.
oh my goodness, my knee.
Did you just hit it again or something? Why is it hurting again?
It's whenever I stretch, like, with my legs straight out, it triggers it.
True that.
It's been, like, randomly, like, leaking throughout the day, like water. I don't know.
What?
It's kind of weird.
Ew.
I know what you're talking about. Scabs do that, especially if, like, it gets picked at or, you know, just hit.
Like, it starts leaking, like...
And it gets to the point where if you, like, hit it so many times, like, I fell at one point on my scooter and it was so bad. And I would just, like, randomly hit my knee against the desk at school or something, and it would, like, pop the scab. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
My knee is still scarred and it's been over a year. Both of my knees. They're just purple.
Oh, dang.
Alright, guys, I gotta head out. Thank you for the stream.
Yeah, I think I'm going to hop off here too, guys. I want to thank you all for tuning in. We will be live tomorrow once again for tornado coverage back in the Southern Plains. And then after that, we've got Saturday to deal with. And Easter Sunday, we'll probably have a stream out, but it will be shortened. Just due to the fact that it's Easter. We're going to take a little bit of a shortened stream. But again, thank you all for tuning in. Again, a huge thank you to William and Alan, as well as Mr. Twister for the donos. And as well as Tin. Forgot about that one. But that's all we got for you guys today, so peace out.
Peace out, chat.